see. Why isn't it going? There you go. There's a lag. Yeah.
Hi guys. I
Hey
was trying to
guys.
do a down twice and it just wasn't working for me.
I'm good. I was already muted. Hey, Bonnie, Lena,
Hi
how are you?
guys. Thanks for coming in. I have the beautiful Beth with me today.
No, I'm with the beautiful cricket, the redhead.
Oh,
You always get to be you always get to be special when you're the redhead. So, or the glass queen.
thanks.
I wanted to pick your brain before, but yeah, I also like to be a little easy on how much I bombard somebody with so what's this and what's this and what's this.
I mean, I know a lot, but I don't know everything,
Yeah, no, well,
I
well,
try.
I know you have good glass, so
Yes.
you know something, you know what you're doing. So
Yes.
that's
I can't help it. I have an addiction problem and my name's Cricket.
so you just picked it up along the way through life.
Yes.
Like you didn't have your mother or grandmother didn't collect
Nope.
glass, or you just picked it up
Nope.
and wow.
Yep. Pink is my favorite color and I just love things. If I see it and I love it, I'm gonna get it.
Hey,
Hi,
Jeannie.
Jeannie.
Well,
And
that's
sometimes I don't care what the price is. I'll just get it.
yeah,
I'll just
yeah.
get it.
I've started being a little pickier about that
Yeah.
because I've got so much to get rid of too. But the
Now,
bubblegum dish from you, like I said,
mhm.
I haven't sold any of the glass I got from you. I still have every bit of it. And now the pink vase is staying.
Now this Saturday, there is a huge antique fair, and I'm going to it, and I'm so excited.
Oh, you're setting up at it or just going
No,
to
I'm
shop?
going. I'm going to be shopping there.
Oh, okay, okay. Better than setting up. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have enough time just setting up for my sale. That's about all I can do.
Yeah. Oh, well, this is more work than what you think. I mean, you would think it would be easy, but no.
Yeah, we were just talking about this on my last sale, and there it's just very how time consuming it is. From shopping to wrapping and then washing your items and printing out invoices, mailing your invoices, and it's very, very time consuming.
Now I'm afraid to wash a lot of things. Like I'm afraid of how not I've gotten better, but and then of course Jeff does 90% of the shipping or 80
Right.
probably.
Yeah.
I can do the small things, but hey Pamela, thanks for
Hey
the
guys.
link. I try to make it. I missed last night. I think I was on was why. I went on I was trying to find a spot on Wednesday night between
Mhm.
everybody. So it
Well,
was
I was told in the beginning when I started YouTube is you just do what's best for you in your time because other people are just going to be coming and going.
right.
So
Right.
don't ever really try to schedule your time around somebody else's because they might end up going to a different time slot. It's just
They may
so.
cancel. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I like to watch. Do you know Deb's Wood Burning?
Yes.
Yeah, I like to watch her, and I realized I was scheduled right smack dab. Though you're on Tuesday. Oh, that was Wednesday night last night. I missed you Tuesday night. Just I don't know why. I was packing stuff up. I was I
Now,
was.
when I first started YouTube, I was doing two times a week, and that
Mhm.
was too much. That was too much for me because I do have a 13-year-old child who still lives at home, and my other two
Right.
boys have moved out, and I've got grandkids. But I have a child I still have to take care of,
And
and
how
doing
many
the 2 days.
grandkids?
I have 6 grandkids now.
Oh, see, and I thought you were just getting your first one like a couple of years ago. Like I
No,
remember when one of your sons was maybe a
that
year
was
ago.
yeah, that was Kyler, and he is
Okay.
Landon is almost 8 months old now.
Oh,
He's
okay. So
staying.
that's
He's
probably the one I
standing up.
remember. Yeah.
Yep.
You sell sports
Yeah, I
cars
just
to the
I'm just
90s.
I'm just very busy in life, and when I do my sales, I mean I'm not a perfectionist. I don't like to goof up on things, and I don't like to I just kind of like to be organized. Is the word I'm trying to use.
Right.
And when
Well,
I was doing it 2 days a week, I was not organized at all, and the anxiety. I just had so much anxiety.
so what I'm hearing you say is your house is clean. Jeannie, that's pretty good. I didn't know
Uh,
Jeannie's sports cards.
I have 7 cats, so my house is never clean.
If I couldn't work in chaos, which I created the chaos, so obviously, and I got to tell you, when it gets thin, like when a bunch goes out at once, I have a little bit of a panic issue going. It's probably how I ended up with that big pink vase. Oh my gosh, I don't have anything for that spot over there, So,
Oh gosh, guess what? I got another vase today.
did you really?
I
Or
do.
do you really?
I do.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I have a thing. I don't like to bid against. I don't like to bid against um, the people that are here. So it'll be,
Right.
yeah. But some
It might
things
not be
make,
something that you'd like. So
yeah, some things make me. Sometimes there's the exception to the rule. But yeah,
but I just love old old glass. That is my favorite thing is old glass.
I think I
I'm
was
talking from
obsessed.
1800s, maybe to 1920. That's my eras right there. But I'm telling you, here in New York, it's getting very, very hard to find. And the prices are going up now.
I've noticed, I've especially Fenton. Well, I've noticed on everything, but
Yes.
that was my obsession. I think, hey Janet, I think because I had a fire in 2000. Our house burned to the ground in 2010. My whole family lived together in the same house during World War II. Well, on my dad's side, and
Mhm.
they had a fire and lost. They saved some things out of the house. It was a doctor's house who the family just abandoned it. Like his kids all lived out of state, and it was full of, well, like he went on African safaris and stuff. It was full of ivory and things you couldn't even put a
Wow.
value on. They saved some of that, but I guess because my family history was burned, on the other side had a fire, then
Right.
if that's how I got obsessed was Jan. This house was the house was 6 generations, and though not everything was, it was a lot of stuff her mom had bought when I got there,
Right.
and it wasn't all. It wasn't like a time, but I would pay to go to a time capsule. I even think I should bury one for my grandkids.
I think we might do that at the lake.
That's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. I mean, look at the changes in the last 30 years since we got married. I mean, phones.
Right.
That's
I know.
probably the biggest one. Yeah. You used to have to sit in a certain spot and, be connected to the phone. You could only go 20 foot, and that was if your family could afford the phone with a cord on it. And cordless phones, that was
Yeah,
like,
the wire used to go around the corner, and I used to sit on the washer and dryer, talk on the phone.
mm-hmm.
Hi,
Well,
Mary Beth.
hey, Mary Beth, remember the phone chairs? My great grandmother always sat, and I want one now, and I saw one somewhere too. I don't remember where I saw it, and it wasn't even a bad price. I think it was at Canton, but they weren't going to let me put anything else in the car. I had already filled up my share of the space. I had already overdone it, but I want one just because that reminds me of her sitting on that
Isn't it
little,
funny how we want things that we remember in our past?
or a house. Remember the house? And there's probably a lot of these back east with a shelf in the wall, in the hallway for no
Oh,
particular reason for the
oh
phone.
yeah, there's let's go here.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
That's a
every now and
nice.
then I'll say, "Hey, Becky." Every now and then, I'm gonna get with you after this, Becky. Um, I'm gonna try to make you happy, and the but that's for a phone. People don't know that. You see young people looking at a house for sale or something. This little
Yeah,
shelf,
that's okay.
in this little enclave in this hallway, and it's like that's where the phone used to go, and it was
Yeah,
right there so that anybody could get to it.
yeah.
Anyway,
It's
I can remember.
yeah. Nice. It's good memories.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
Well,
when I
and
got because my I love collecting Hummels because my grandmother used to have Hummels, and I always used to say, "Oh, aren't they so?" I used to play with them actually because they're just little people, and I used to play with them. And now I love Hummels.
wow,
Now I see them for the quality because they're global and they're from Germany, and I just love the paint on them, and I just love global. I mean, Hummels.
Okay, but a Hummel is a Goebel, or okay, because sometimes they'll just say Goebel, right?
Yeah, I don't like the ones that are from Japan because they kind of like copied it.
Aren't they
The Go-
Germany?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, I'm building it. It's it fills a chair already, Becky. I mean a chair like a good sized side chair,
You
Little
had a hamper built into our hallway cabinet on top. Oh,
like you pulled it out.
right. See, in my
That's
old house, we have laundry chute.
yeah,
So I have one up on the second floor and it goes all the way down to the basement. And then I have another one here on the first floor and it goes all the way down the basement.
yeah.
This is I live in an old this house is like it's well over 100 years old and it's haunted. It is.
Really.
Yes,
I
my
love
house.
my house is haunted. Haha. Okay, I'm glad they don't bother you.
When I'm here alone, it bothers me and um
How
yeah.
long have you lived there?
27 years now. Yep.
Oh well, it doesn't bother you real bad, does it? I mean,
No, it's weird because it kind of like goes in spurts. I mean, it's been calm here for like months. But then my husband will say, I just saw a shadow downstairs. I was okay, okay.
moves things around, throwing things.
No, I've only heard a scream so far.
Now my sister, okay, because my sister lives in a house that's over 100 years old, and she used to call me like 2 and 3 in the morning, and she would say it was a banshee, and it was
Mhm.
after I thought she was just drunk. She owns a bar around the corner, like
Now
around
that you say
the
banshee,
bar.
that's kind of like what I heard. It was like scream that I've never heard before, and it was so loud. I was on my computer in the kitchen, and I had my puppy next to me. He just jumped up and flew right into the cupboard, scared the shit out of him. Yeah.
Wow, he wasn't
Yep.
even going to protect you. Well, she said it
Oh
was
no.
on the roof. Like, well, it's not. It wasn't a roof. It's like
Oh
the
no.
like.
It was right next to me. The
Well,
sound
it's
was
like
like right
it was like
next
the
to me.
deck. Oh wow, right next to you. It was on the
And
deck.
I was just frozen, like, oh my God, did I just hear what? And I was just like, what is going on? And then I called my husband, told him what happened. He goes, well, maybe it was a sonic boom. I'm like, it wasn't a sonic boom.
Wow. Well, she
He was,
says it was a banshee. She knew what it was. It was a banshee, and what it wants is your
yeah.
soul or your spirit.
Oh,
It needs a life. In other words, it needs and I was like, okay, I've lived like 45 minutes south. I was like, okay, what do you mean to do? Come fight the banshee at 3 a.m. You put down the Jack
and it's funny
Daniels, go to
because
sleep.
I'm not really. I mean, I probably would be scared if it tried to hurt me or scare me, but I every day I watch paranormal. I'm totally into paranormal. I watched all paranormal.
And see the
Yep.
house that my family all lived in. That house was really old, and like I said, it was. And on the third floor, there were body parts and stuff in jars because he was a doctor and he apparently experimented and stuff. My grandfather was dating my grandmother in that house. This was like during the war,
Right.
like they got married during right before World War II, and my grandfather was on the porch talking to my grandmother's grandfather, and something was hammering up in the house. And he said, "What is that?" And he said, "Come on." And he took him up all the way to the third floor. And then as they got up there, man, my grandfather was not somebody who would have, he wasn't boogery or anything like that.
Mhm.
As a matter of fact, he used to like to sing good chip lollipop. I mean, he was kind of like a kid.
Right.
He said as they got closer and closer to the door, it was getting colder and colder, and it was loud. The hammering was going on, and as my grandmother's grandfather put his hand on the doorknob, it stopped.
Hmm.
And then my grandmother said that something brushed her arm a lot whenever she would come in and stuff. So I kind of grew up around that kind of stuff, and I guess I would probably be like you. Was I don't think anything of it. I just always think of sonic boom.
Yeah. I think
That's
if they ever like tried to I mean, if I ever got scratched, I mean, I would be out of here.
If it ever touched, yeah. See, my grandmother said it like she was going in the house after a date with my grandfather, and it brushed her arm, like as she
Oh,
went to the door, like it reached up and grabbed her arm, and
right.
it was a nice fire. That it was called Wish You Well, so that's why I have a thing about finding the perfect Wish You Well. I want to wish you well when I
Hmm.
get out of this house. I want one built in the yard. So even though there's
Oh,
no point in them anymore, just for looks. So anyway,
right.
that's it. I would love to see old New York. Like I have not been on the East Coast up to the old part of the country. I've not Rochester's as far as north.
Saratoga Springs is um old New York.
Yeah.
It has all the beautiful Victorian houses. They look like little gingerbread houses. They're just so gorgeous.
Well, I've been
So,
as far
so
east as Virginia Beach,
anyway.
but hey, Mary. But on the way there, I mean, we stopped at Jamestown. I guess that was old. Um, but when we went and picked up April in December, that's the old part, Pennsylvania. Uh, I can't remember what town she was in, but we were almost to. We passed through Maryland, I think, or Delaware. I remember seeing a sign, and I thought Jeff was going the wrong way. I was like, "We're not supposed to go that way," but we are. You do for a minute. So, but it wasn't like I got to get out and go in anybody's house either.
Right.
I'm the person that wants to just get out and knock on your door and say, "Can I see your house? This is really cool looking from the outside."
I'm that person.
1980s, I mean, 1850 farmhouse and the Victorian. Now, Victorian is what I want. I want a small Victorian house, if
Mhm.
that's possible.
I know since my kids have moved out, I live in a 6-bedroom house, and there's only 2 bedrooms being used, and because it's all the old radiators in here. So when we turn the heat on, it's not like I can just shut off one room and turn the heat off. I have to heat the whole house.
Mm,
So that's a lot of money on bedrooms that aren't even being used. So
right. And you can't shut the door and
no, I can't. Yeah, I can't turn off the radiators because they're in every room. So,
right, right. Wow.
but
Yeah. And
in the
when
beginning of
gas was
in the
high.
beginning of COVID, we were going to move to the lake because that was our intention. Was we were just going to put a modular right there at our lake.
Mm-hmm.
And when COVID happened, nobody would dig us a basement. The price of roof of the wood just went right up, skyrocketed. So now we're kind of like at a standstill. We're just kind of wait until it kind of like settles, and then we're gonna try and see if we can go back at it again because my husband has will use his military to get us a house.
Oh, what did I see that military gets? What the heck was I just see? Which I just saw. It was a good deal.
I wish I could pick up this house and take it there, but I can't.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't.
That is too far to move it. They
It's
do.
just
Yeah, yeah.
it's a huge house, and it's a big, huge, all huge stone basement, and it's just a huge house.
Well, and I'm sure your heating bill was real fun during all the oil hike, during the
Yeah.
price hike of
Yep.
the COVID stuff. Yeah, you were
And it's
spending.
it's a house, it's got, the good bones. It's a very
Hmm.
good boned house.
Now, are you on a like a city street, like a city block? Like, do you walk outside and?
I'm in town, yeah, but I'm not like right in the center of town. I'm like on the outskirts of town. Yes, and I have neighbors like, across the street and next door to me, and that's why I can't wait because when I go to the lake, it's heaven. It's just so quiet and peaceful. Sirens, there's no cops, there's no neighbors screaming or anything like that. So
Oh, you get cops and neighbors screaming and stuff. See, we don't get this stuff in Oklahoma. I don't guess they
I
might
know
in the cities, but I've always lived in the country, so
it's like as soon as the snow melts and people go outside, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can hear my
wow,
neighbors. I can't wait to get to the lake. Yeah,
wow. And how far is the lake from where you are now?
just a half an hour.
Oh, well, that's
No, it's not
nice.
far.
Yeah, you could go
Yes,
back
I
and forth
can't
easily.
wait. I already started cleaning it because a couple weeks ago I got to 90 degrees. I don't know how that happened, but it was nice. So I ended up going over there and cleaning, and because I don't go there during the wintertime, so it needs cleaning and dusting, and I mean I clean the ceilings and the walls. I'm totally just clean it out.
I used to do that. I got over it. I used to. Well, now you don't have to. When the kids are grown, I always felt like everything had to be sterile, like in their little world. Like they went in the
Right.
bath. Yeah. Floors got mopped so that their clean feet didn't touch. And then, of course, outside they went. But
Right.
yeah, I got over that sickness.
Well, how about we go over some rules and we get started here?
Okay.
I am shipping from New York, and all of our we're just going to put a price in, and we're just going to start from that price, and it's all going to be offer ups. And Beth is shipping from.
Oklahoma, Northeast Oklahoma.
Mhm.
Yeah, most places are relatively. There's a few places, and I think it's places that are just not near a big post office or whatever, a big whatever you call those, not near a big hub or something. Like there's a few
Right.
places that, but usually 12, 13, even 14 would be a lot. Would be a lot, and that would mean it's a big oversized box.
Right.
And
Yep.
I let you build the box too if
Yes.
you want to wait to until to get the most out of shipping. If it's not going to go up, especially since I'm on Saturday nights. I won't be this Saturday because of that marathon. Are you on the marathon?
No.
Okay. There's a marathon Friday and Saturday, and it's on two different channels, and you can't do a live during that time. But then
Oh.
after it's over, at I think 2 a.m. is when it's over. Me and two others are gonna do like a marathon after party because we've stayed up all night. We've
Yeah.
stayed up all
I've
night
been
long.
up with you.
Well, yeah, my sugar was sky high, and I was wound for sound. My gosh, it was. I don't do as well as I used to. I can't stay up as late or as long as I did, but that's what we'll do Friday night. So, but if I do two a week, then that I don't. The longest I've held something was 11 months. That's the record on someone.
Mhm.
But there was a gap in there, like where
Right.
she was buying, or I wasn't selling for that period of time. I had lost my
Right.
son in February last year, so I didn't sell for a few months.
Right.
Yeah, it was sporadic.
Right. Your basement is all slate, huh, Mary? My roof is all slate. I have a
Okay,
slate roof.
how does that? I see. I would. That's not too heavy.
Well, the slate they cut there it because with slate you kind of like chip it, and so it comes out like a little bit thicker than a piece of paper.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yep. And there's a slate. There's a slate right here in Vermont where you can go and get tons and tons. It's like a big, huge mine of slate. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really cool, and it comes in like all different colors. Yep.
So that's where the like it. I know it's not grown, but that's like a mine is there.
Yes.
Wow,
Yep.
interesting.
It is really cool.
Hey, Tammy.
And then there's
There
a
she
Herkimer
is.
mine out there too.
That was Tammy.
Hey, Tammy.
11 months. She's finally. Have you got your box yet? She's finally filled the box. Yeah.
I'm sure it was worth the wait.
Well, if I won't get rid of your stuff. I mean, I don't care if it's like I said. I think it was probably 9 or 10 months when I had it live and she found me again or something, and then didn't take long to fill it up. Then of course you had to wait for me to get out of the hospital and stuff.
Right. So how about we do 2 items each, and I'm going to put you up first. How's that sound?
Okay. And I'm gonna do weird things. I'm not.
Well,
Yeah.
everybody likes weird things.
Yeah. I'm gonna do weird things because I don't sell Cricket's glass. Actually, I still have a hard time with glass. Okay, this is a 3-piece. I think it's Chicago. Am I saying that right, Cricket? Because I
Yeah.
need educated on a lot of stuff. I think it's Chicago, and it's
Yep.
3 pieces. And I remember buying it because it reminded me of what said on my great grandmother's. I'm going to try to find a piece with the name on it. What said on my great grandmother's like consoles, what they were called.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this is like supposed to be a little planter. And I don't see any damage on any of the three pieces. And oh, I don't get, how are we going to do this? Like
I'm gonna put
just
yours in.
okay. That might be a little chip right there. I can't see straight down, so occasionally, yeah, that looks like there might be. I don't know if it's under the glaze or not. I can just see it. It started at 15, all three pieces. The trinket box, and like there may be a little chip on that one. I don't see anything on this. And I'll measure all this stuff in a minute. And they all have, I don't know what you would have called these. Would these have gone on your dresser maybe? And then the third piece is a planter. Okay, there is a planter. And that's the one that says Chicago. Is that right, Chicago?
Right.
Okay. Ceramics, Japan. Okay. Yeah.
Beth, do you see your name on the screen? Because I don't.
No, you when you were looking for the banner, I think you hit the. This is an example of a banner. If you just go click it again, it'll go off.
Okay.
Oh, there.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Steph. Hey, Tudor. I haven't seen Tudor in a long time.
Hi,
Yeah,
Tudor.
I was buying. I know, Tammy. That's what I tell new people they're buying now. It's like go ahead and get subs. Just go ahead and get them right now. 'Cause after you buy for about a year, you're gonna have to be selling some of that stuff out. Clean on the inside.
Hi, Steph.
Yellow birds and here.
That's pretty.
Yeah, I've just now I've bought my third camera to hook up for a side camera, but I've got to find a place to here. I'll
So
try to
guys,
show.
you're gonna get all three pieces, and it's only starting at $15. Let me put that up on the screen.
What was this for?
There we
Since
go.
the other thing's a planner, what do you think this was for? Maybe just jewelry or something.
Another planner. Yeah,
I get,
I would say a planner,
yeah, what am I talking about? I put jewelry in anything,
right? Me
anything
too.
and everything. You know what? That looks like just dust was in it, so it's not like dirt. Here, and I'll give you a measurement. I'll show
That
you.
yellow is so pretty.
Yeah, oh yeah, because I collected birds first. Birds are like I would love to have African grays and cockatiels. I would make them cuss, but
I have
okay.
cocktails.
Yeah. Oh, you do. You have birds. I forgot. Yes, I've heard them in the background. Okay. From the bottom on this one, it's 4.5, and that's not the lid. 4.5 long, 3 wide. The lid is
That yellow is just so pretty.
a little over 5. 1.5 tall to the box, right at 1.5 tall. I know. I feel like I should have done these in 3 pieces just because of all the measurements. 3
Right.
inches to the bird. That's that one. And like I said, that's not paint loss. That's underneath the glaze. At least I put things on a chair today. Whatever this piece is 7, probably 7.5 from here to here. I realize sometimes I'm not showing what I'm measuring.
I love the gold on it too.
Yeah, and it's still there even.
Right.
To the top of the trough, a little over 2.25. That's what I call a trough. To the top of the bird, about, I can almost get it. 2 2.75. And the only thing on this I see is that little point right there. If you can see it, there's that like a little tip right there. I probably kicked something into it.
No tutors, no swung vases today. Maybe Saturday when I go to that big antique fair, they might have some there. So I'll keep my eyes peeled.
And then the planter is 4 tall. Across the top is 5, and deep from the back of it to the bird, roughly 3. So, and no damage on this. And it's, like I said, again, Chicago. I guess I'm saying that right. I think Chicago was just one of those that, oh, look, his eyes painted. Um, Wasn't there like several, probably, that were things made from the same place, just different stickers put on them?
Right.
Okay. Any interest in these? If not, and somebody sees it on the replay, you can always email me,
Yep.
Becky. You can always email me, Becky. Because I do. I'm because I'm trying to downsize my house. Um, and I say trying because it is like trying difficult. Um, I do accept offers. I do will and deal. I take offers. Catch me on a certain day, and you never know.
Everybody wants to know what day that is.
I know. You never know. That's the whole problem with that. Okay, I'll let Cricket tell me what this is because I have no clue. Okay, I'm guessing it's a candy dish because it has hearts on top. But I bet you Cricket knows who made it.
It looks like a German piece or from India.
Okay.
Hang on a
I
second.
okay. I don't know. I don't know where it came from. I'm sure it was something I bought off eBay back at the time. That's how I started. Well, I could have bought it off on from one of the resellers here too, because I was buying off eBay or Goodwill.com, and then I found the resellers because of one of the old houses. So no damage on this. And I don't know
Are you
what.
sure there's no little stamp on it?
No what on it?
Sometimes it can be very, very tiny.
What is it?
Sometimes the stamps can be very, very tiny. It's pressed in the glass.
No, and I should have wiped it off because there's like a marking there. I mean, it
Is
looks
it
like a
blue?
marking. It's blue, yeah.
Oh,
I know, but it's clear blue, right? It's and it's a candy dish. It's like a bowl.
right.
It's
What was the starting bid on that, Beth? I'm sorry.
I'm still fighting with the it'll be the fairy lamps and the vases. There's like some dots on one side, and there's none anywhere else. Like just like a series of dots. Let me see if I can get it up there.
It looks like glass from France to me, but I could be wrong.
If I remember correctly, it wasn't cheap, and
Right.
it was. I don't know what that is. That like a flower? Oh, okay. Well, there's a fleur de lis.
Totally.
I don't know what this is. Okay, how to know if it's laser cut, hand cut? I don't remember now, but that's definitely diamond point cut. All of this is nothing's cut on the inside. It's smooth on the inside. Only on the outside is
What
it.
was the starting bid on that, Beth?
Started at 20. Started at 25,
Okay.
and here's a lid. Like I said, there's not a flaw on it. For some reason, I thought those were hearts, but now I'm not so sure. With roses, with a rose in them, each one of them, maybe. Oh, let me tell you.
That's probably just like in a little design.
It's like it is kind of like I think it might be like a weird looking heart with
Yeah.
a rose, and I didn't even notice the fleur de lis. And it's the blue stands out on the ends. You know where the blue stands
I
out,
love the handle.
where the thick part is. Yeah, that's kind of unique. And it's a big bowl. It's 7 across. The lid is 6.5. Without the lid, it's 2.25, almost 2.1. I can't quite see. Tall. With the lid. See, I don't like putting the lids on anything unless it's sitting around the house either. With the lid, it is almost 2.5. And if I go all the way to the top of the handle on it, it's 4 tall to there, to the height. So, like I said, it's a good size piece. And you can, and it's more blue. Where what do you call that? Like where cricket can explain this in four languages. I'll sit here and just start making up words. Like my words are, oh my gosh, I love it. It's gorgeous, and I probably was going to put jewelry in it, and then I'm just having to, you have to find some things that you can let go of. That
All
is,
I know is there's lots of baby showers, there's weddings, there's graduations. That's when I like bringing out on my glass for all
you
those
know,
occasions.
that would be a good wedding. I didn't even think about that.
Yes.
I don't know what kind of gifts you would put in it, because I always think I'm practical when it comes to. I suck at gift giving. My kids always tell me, "Don't buy us anything without getting a list." Now the grandkids do it
I
because
always
I'm
fill mine with candies and candles.
yeah, see, I'm practical. I'm like utensils and
Yeah.
the things you
There you
need
go.
for to set up your home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we can pass. We don't have to wait a long time on it.
Okay.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Sitting here. Thank you guys for looking though. I appreciate it. Okay, my two cricket.
If you guys are rewatching this later, just email us and we'll let you know if it's still available.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, my first item is going to start at 22. And it is for micro mosaic brooches. And I do have two of them.
How
Here is
pretty.
the first one. Hope that you guys can see that good. And then here is the other one.
Helen,
Hi, Helen. And they're both stamped Italy. And these were going to start at 22. And I'm going to show you the back. This one does have a nice like filigree in the back. And it does say Italy in the back in the circle there.
I love that.
I have no idea how those Italians inlay this glass like this.
I love
This one's got
mosaic.
blues and like sage green in there. And look at those little tiny flowers in there. And then this one is a different shape, like a stop sign. This one's got more reds and blues and sage greens. And look at the little tiny flowers in there. And you're going to get both of them. You're going to get both of them. Let me get my tape measure. I left it over here on the couch because my kitty was playing with it, weren't you, Lizzie? Let's see. I believe this one is an inch. I believe they're both an inch. Yep. They're both an inch. And I'm going to put one on my shirt here. I can hold it correctly. Here's one here. This one looks like the stop sign. And then the other one is an oval. I believe these are like very old. I'm thinking these are Victorian, just because of the print that is in the back here. And it does say Italy in the back there. Okay, and I will put these to the side if you guys wanted to think about those. Like I said, you're going to get both of them for $22, and that is a really good price for two micro mosaics from Italy. Thank you, Becky. Look at that. I can hold both of them at the same time. How talented am I? Didn't know I could do that. Now, if I could just hold still. They're just both totally different from each other. Like there's settings of all that glass that is in there. If there's no other interest besides Becky, I'm going to put sold in. That is a really good deal for you, Becky. Okay, I'm going to put sold in. Thank you, Becky, and I'm going to write you down for that. Becky, do I have your information? If I don't, just please send it to me. I appreciate that. And let's see. My next one is going to be, it's hanging up above my head here. I got this for my daughter-in-law, and she said she did not want it. It was not her style, which I totally understand. She is a country girl, so. And this jacket is so cool. This jacket is going to start at $20. Okay, thank you, Becky. Appreciate that. And I'm going to put that up.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to type things in for you?
Look at this jacket.
Oh, I love
It's got,
that.
like all these beading all over it. Kind of looks like brooches all over it, really. Whole bunch of brooches all over it. And there's even like the handle, I mean the end of the sleeve is bell.
Love
And
that
the
sleeve.
the bottom of the jacket's kind of like all bell shaped. I love the sleeves, and it does have all these little, even on the back. And it's brand new. And I paid a lot more than $20 for it. I did get it from Macy's, and I'm gonna take it out. It is a extra small. I'm trying to see what kind of material it might say what it is, because it's not like a denim. Let's see what it says. Cotton and rayon. And it's a really, really pretty gray. I love gray. I don't know about you guys, but I love gray, and I just love the style of it. Like I said, it is an extra small, and it is a perfect shape. It's brand new, never worn. And I love the sleeves. And I'm going to show you the back. And I'm going to get it closer so you can see like the little beading work that is. It just looks like a whole bunch of brooches on it, really. They're all clear stones, and they're all in there. There's 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's just a lot. I'm going to give you the maker of the jacket. It does say International Concepts. And here is the tag. And it's just a real pretty gray. Very pretty gray. And I will set this to the side. If you guys wanted to think about that, just let me know in the chat, and I will bring Beth back up. Y'all set, Beth?
Yeah. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when I shrink down to a extra small. I think by the time I'm 80. Maybe.
I'm not there yet.
Yeah. My grandmother, when she hit her 80s, she was shrinking, of course, and she was telling me one time on the phone she was so proud. She weighed only like 83 pounds. Like, okay, and all she was eating was donuts. I guess. Okay, is this technically called a swung base?
Yes.
Or pulled? Okay.
It's swung.
Okay, this is the story of
because you literally have to swing them to get that.
Okay, but then they kind of pull, don't they, on some of them? I have to let some of them go. So of course it's going to be anything under 20 inches. This one is right at 12 on the tallest. It is 11 and right before the line before 12, like 11 and what would that be? 8, whatever. I don't know. 9/10. I don't know. To there. I have not washed this. I suck at washing stuff. I'm not good like Cricket and some of the others that aren't good at washing their stuff. 2.5.
I do the best of my ability.
Yeah, well, I'll break it. Keep in mind, like I said, that sugar thing was going on the whole time. The opening on the mouth is 3.5. little more than 3.5. Across the bottom, totally across the bottom is 2.5. And it started at 20. I usually start them at
What?
18. I don't care. And remind me to type for you. People have to remind me to type. Is that not a good price? See, I don't know who it is. Cricket.
It's
That's,
cheap.
is this paneled?
Yes.
It's
Yep.
cobalt, right?
Correct.
And it's paneled. Okay, there's the bottom. The bottom is very smooth. And I might look for markings. I didn't look for any. I don't know what causes that, but I'm guessing it was in the manufacturing phase
Right.
because it hooks off right there. This is like smooth as can be, and then it hooks up into here. Like that's where they pulled it to. But usually when they're this smooth, it's because they've, um, you know,
How pretty would that be with daisies in it?
I know yellow. I love blues and I
I
love
see
reds and
Becky at
yellows too.
20.
Okay, let me see how much prettier would that be with yeah, but see, how do you know who makes this stuff, Cricket? Because I have no idea.
I look it up.
Oh,
And that's another thing too that is very time consuming is we have to look up our stuff. If we
and
don't know
apparently,
what it is, we have to
yeah.
look it up and look it up and look it up. And
Well, I
sometimes it
wouldn't
just,
even know if you could find this. I wouldn't even think. Um, there's the fingers and down inside. I guess I could show that. That's there should be dust in it. It's been here. It's been here a few years, and there should be dust in it. So here, we'll see how much. There's no shame. I mean, you can't dust all this stuff. There you go. Yeah, it
no, you
was.
can't.
Yeah, and no damage. Like I said, whatever is right there, I want you to be able to get a good look at it because it.
Manufacturing.
Yeah, you can see where it comes up by that smooth. And it's really smooth right here, and then it has like rough right there. But it looks like this was all one action. And occasionally, I will see a name on something like this if I have my magnifier. But usually, aren't they usually off in a circle? I guess they can be anywhere though.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've already lost my magnifier. Oh, there it is. I was doing so good. I've been doing good lately with keeping up with my stuff. Yeah,
There's no other interest. I'm going to call it for Becky.
oh yeah,
That is a steal of a deal for $20 for a swung cobalt vase.
you're getting it back.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, because it's one of the bigger ones that I'm gonna let go of. 12 inches, and I like to keep certain heights so that I know when I'm looking at something as if I need to be buying anything. I'm not supposed to be buying. I only got one box today. Yeah.
Would you like me to call it for you?
Oh my. Oh please. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm just used to
Wanna make
things
sure you-
happening. Yeah. Thanks, Tudor.
Okay, and that was Becky for $20. Wow.
Hey, Becky. Becky's gonna get. She's gonna get a good box. You already have quite a few things. And then. Okay, I'm just gonna do. I don't want to. I don't want to like. You know, when you're on with the glass screen, you want to show all your good glass, but I don't want to show. I don't want to do all expensive stuff. But Cricket, this is, isn't it? It is.
Looks like
Impulse. Yeah. Well, that's what they said when I bought it. That's how I bought it, was in Poly. Okay. I would need a flashlight because you know what this does, right? It's real heavy on the bottom, and the glass. What does it do? Gets thinner as it goes. It's
because you
like
pull it.
right. Is that what it is? Okay, so it's up to here, and the all the way across, and then on the sides it gets thinner. Okay,
Right.
This is going to start at, I'm going to start at 50. I have no shame. It's in poly and it's pretty. It is over 12 inches. It is probably 12 and a half. And it's not, it's a pretty amber. The color is pretty. Yeah, it's probably 12 and a half. It's over 12. It
Looks like
maxes out.
root beer.
Huh?
Looks like root beer.
It's not just a blah amber color.
Right.
Uh, just the smooth circle part is right at 2, but then at the fattest part, I'm get a flashlight to show you what the inside is. It's like probably 3.5 on that part. And like I said, I love it.
Yeah.
I see. I've turned it. Okay, there's a couple. There's some bubbles right in there. And now, like Bollicante, I love bubbles and stuff.
Me too.
Okay, let me get a flashlight real quick. Sorry, guys. And at least I know where one is. That's always a bonus, me knowing where something is.
Yeah. Most of the time I don't. Usually my tape measure's on the floor and I'm looking for it for 20 minutes.
Well, I'm the one who can't find anything.
I see
Okay.
Patrick Johnson at 50.
Hey, Pat. Are you a Pat? Do you like go by a Pat or a Patrick? My dad was a Patrick, but he was a Pat. But it really depended on who was talking to him. He was also a James. Okay. Do I shine this behind it or in front of it?
In front.
Okay. Am I doing it right? You know what I'm talking about, how it goes.
It's what are you looking for? The submerso?
See, you're using word there. There, she's doing it. Yeah. Is that what it's called? Where it dips down?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay, there you go. Here, I
Okay.
don't want to blind anybody. I'll get it straight behind it. Okay. There.
There you go.
Because it's
That's
heavy
cool.
because that bottom. Oh wow, I can see the pontil even.
Yeah.
Did y'all see it if I could show you?
Yes.
Yeah, you can. Okay, I didn't
Yeah,
see
I
that
can.
last. I'm like impressed with all this stuff now.
Can we see the top now?
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, the top. You're gonna
Oh,
need
okay.
just something tiny to
It's thick glass too, huh?
clean. Yeah, it is. Okay, so are these all things that you look for, Cricket? Like because I'm
Yes.
learning. I'll be 59 in 8 days. Is that right? I'll be 59 in 8 days. I'm really just learning things.
Me too. I learn every day. I love learning every day.
And I don't know if those are bubbles in the glass or if they're just
I
spots.
love the color of it. It's so pretty.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like I
not.
just saw like a little bit of green in there.
Oh, and that red on the bottom.
Yes.
But the bubbles, I didn't notice the bubbles before. I like
Wow.
bubbles. Okay, you can call it down.
Okay.
We don't have to. We don't
Well,
have
they're
to.
interesting. I just see Patrick at 50. I'm gonna call it sold for
And it's a
Patrick.
little over 12, Patrick. There's your bubbles too, because they're kind of red. Okay, thanks, Patrick. And that was mine too. And then remind me to type for you.
Okay. Congratulations, Patrick.
I can keep up now. Thanks, Patrick. Thank you all. I appreciate it. And Becky got the blue base.
If you guys are following me from Beth's channel, I appreciate it. And if you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you're just coming in, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to Beth, you better be subscribed.
Oh, thank you. And I appreciate it. And Cricket will be on my channel as well.
Right.
So you don't want to miss her when she's over there.
Okay, my next item is going to start at 46.
Okay. Do I just do starting bid? Are you
Yep.
gonna put a thing? Okay.
And when I looked this up, it said it was Italian. And it is for this red bottle.
Starting bid 46.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry.
Look at this gorgeous red. It is like blood red. And I do have a black light flashlight. And I just realized this an hour before the show is that it does have a lot of cadmium on the bottom.
How pretty.
And that's the only place it has cadmium is on the bottom. And I'm going to measure it. And the stopper does come off. Look at this, just this gorgeous red stopper. It is all ground on the bottom. And I will show you the bottom here, setting that over very carefully. I always think the top is just as important as the bottom.
Well, they're hard. They're rare, aren't they? Isn't it hard to find them with it?
And here is the top. No chips on it. And look at, you can see the cadmium down there through the bottom.
Beautiful. Lined up on a windowsill.
I know, right?
Yeah, my next house is going to have a lot of windows. Like big enough for things to sit on.
I already want my husband to put like glass shelves in front of all my windows. He's like, "What?"
Oh, wow.
Yeah. About glass shelves.
The only thing I worry about is the thunder.
Yeah. Okay, this piece stands 11 inches. And with a topper, it stands...
Thank you, Patrick.
Just about 15.5 inches tall. Thank you, Bonnie. Red and green are just like I love red and green. I can't believe I'm saying
always ready for Christmas. Yeah.
Right. I don't even think of red as Christmas. I think of red as Halloween and I don't
Valentine's. Oh, see, I think orange at Valentine's, but that has cadmium in it, so.
Yes. Gorgeous.
Hey, Renee, I just saw you.
Now, I believe it is Italian glass. It does look stunning in your window. And it is all, doesn't have a hole in it, so it's all closed up. Because sometimes you'll get some of them that have the hole in there, and then you'll get like a residue inside the stopper, and I can't stand that.
Oh, okay.
It's very hard to clean them out, but this one is all.
Hey, Anamora. I was told to pick up stoppers anytime you see them.
Yeah, I do.
Because they're that rare. It's that hard to find with the stopper.
I mean, just this right here is just a little piece of eye candy to me. It's
like I can see in my head.
I swear to God, I dream about glass at nighttime.
Yeah,
I do.
Well, I run all my fairy lights. I run them all dead within like 48 hours because I just leave them on. And
I know. I got one up here with fairy lights in it right there right now.
Yeah, I noticed the big blue vase on the end over there.
Mm-hmm. If there's no interest in this, I will pass. It started at $46 and is absolutely stunning. Now, it's not a flash glass. It is all red glass. It does have the cadmium on the bottom. If you guys wanted to think about it, you can always email me. I'm going to show you one more time the cadmium on the bottom here.
So they have to use real gold in making the color red.
Right. That's what they say. Okay.
Apple, did you like your, I always call her Apple, that's your name. Did you like your Crazy Owl, the metal one?
I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, and my next one is going to start at 26. And it is for a pink vase.
Say 26? You kind of blurred out.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, a pink vase. Let me get back over there. Oh. Good price, too.
It is. Now, you can tell just by the shape of this. This is a vase from the 1930s. I love the shape of this. And it does have like really pretty paneling throughout the... you can feel the paneling on the inside, but it's nice and smooth on the outside. And here is the bottom.
Yeah, I'm going to look see if I have one of those.
It's just so pretty. Beautiful for your summer flowers, your spring flowers, because summer will be here soon enough. And there's no chips on it either. It's in really good shape. As you can see, it's a little bit of a thicker glass here. Not like a paper thin, delicate base. And I'm going to give you a measurement. I can see actually like peonies in these, or maybe hydrangeas. It is 10 inches tall, 6 inches wide. My pal Sal. I started following you when Dee told me to start following you. Isn't this just so pretty? I love how you can see the paneling through the top of the vase. And it is in really good shape. I don't see any scratches on it either. Oh, and no chips. So pretty. Okay, now I'll set this to the side. If you guys wanted to think about that, you can always email me later. Just a very beautiful, beautiful old vase.
Hey, my pal Sal. Welcome.
Okay, we will pass on this one.
That is
And
so
I will
cool.
bring Beth back up.
I wonder if we ought to put that in a box. Okay. Any carnival glass interest? I think these were a candy dish. I don't know. This is the blue carnival glass. I don't know if this is the one of them.
That's Indiana or
Okay.
Westmoreland.
Is it still carnival glass?
Yes.
Okay. And is it the candy? It's the big one.
Yeah. I have the white one.
The which one?
I have the milk glass one.
Oh, milk glass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Started at 35, which is what I think I paid for it. Well, started at 30 because I have to give up what, $5 of joy, $5 of happiness out of it, and I have the pair of them if somebody wants both, which I guess they were for each end of a console or something. I don't know. So 9.5 tall to the top of the knob. No damage on either one of them.
It looks like an oil slick all over it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know. And see, this was what I remember growing up was
Right.
the carnival glass and depression glass, 7.5 to the top of just the bottom, the compote is what they're called, just the bottom part of that, and 6.5 wide at least at the top of here.
You wanted to start at 30, right, Beth?
Right, 30. And then if somebody wanted both of them, do both of them for 50. How's that?
Okay.
And I can get the other one if you want to see it. No, like I said, no damage on either one of them. I always do the cut test too, just in case there's something I'm missing. But now that I have glasses, like I said, no damage. Isn't the blue the one that's hard to find?
Wow, that's gorgeous.
Hmm.
I've never seen the blue actually.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Well, for some reason, I don't know why you want them as a set, but that's how they were done. Well, they would let you have 35 each, but it was like buy the set. And it's at the top of the lid right there. It's like 7 to the top of the thing. The top of the lid's like 8 3/4.
Right.
So, but yeah, they're in good shape. And again, these are things that if you see it afterwards, you can email me. I think I should show the other one, Cricket. It's just right behind me on the shelf.
Sure, why not?
Okay. The other one might be.
I think that would be perfect for a wedding gift.
Oh, on a wedding table, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't wash things hard like you're not looking at the full potential of things because I'm afraid of
Wow.
I'm afraid of washing stuff off or something. I don't know.
I
I
love
must,
the
I must
shape of
have,
them.
huh?
I love the shape of them.
I must have washed something off as a child off of something. I don't know. This one looks like the one that got the better washing, though, doesn't it? Okay, I'll try to show them at the same time. But like I said, it's always going to be light. Here, let me go ahead and do the cut test. I just think on, like, and we have a couple of wedding chapels around here, but I'm not going to go like try to tell them how to decorate their business. But these would look good on because they rent this stuff out. I mean, I rented a lot of our wedding things were rented. I can't remember what candelabras, maybe the
Mm,
I don't remember what we went and picked up at a rental place, but besides tuxedos, and
right.
that's why I don't even set the lids on things. So okay, well, my prices, and I don't want to have to move them, so you can always, yeah, this one is a little bit. I think it got the better bath. You can see
Gorgeous.
see through the lid on that one. Okay, I have to make sure that I set them. I'm picky.
Was that your two?
Well, these two things.
Oh no, you could do another one.
I don't know. Did I do another one?
I can't remember.
I don't remember either. So go ahead, because I don't even
No,
know.
I think you just had one.
Okay, well here I'll show the parrot. I'm gonna do a wall pocket and a wall pocket wall in my next house. I've already done like, okay, if you see like below the TV too in the tables, that was my
Hmm.
there's the big pink vase. That was my one of my first projects. There's a huge wall right there, and
Right.
that wall is the one that faces the lake. And so I don't want to put any more holes in the house to put it up on the market. So I had all these really cool wall pockets though, various kinds. Oh, just start him at 12. I don't know. He's old because he's got crazy. I'll try to show it.
Oh,
He's at least vintage because of the crazy. Yeah, that's how the glass under the TV is what I'm keeping. The glass that swung around is the stuff I'm fighting. That I'm going through. Oh, how tall he is. He is probably 11, maybe 11 and a half to the tip of his crown over there. Width, almost 2.5. The opening, which I guess I don't know about real flowers, 1.5 on the opening. No damage. There's the top of his little head. Yeah, birds were my thing. I had a ton of birds. But I even mixed in some like oh, envelope looking pieces and stuff. And most of them had markings, but he does not. And there's this hole. Trying to show the crazy. That's about the only thing that tells us the age. Okay. Well, we don't have to hang on to it. A key wall. Wow.
yeah, that would be cool. Key wall.
Yep. I just anything on a wall. I just like stuff on walls, I guess. I like gallery walls. Okay. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
I've actually been starting to take. I kind of like. I don't like things in the same spot all the time. It's a
Mm-hmm.
little boring, so I'm always changing my mantle out and my walls. Okay, my next is going to start at 34. Oh, they're right in front of me. These are absolutely gorgeous. You're going to get both of them. I have two pieces of flow blue.
Oh wow. I'm going to move
I'm going to
this.
show you. I'm going to show you one at a time. Now this one is a bowl, and
Bye, Mary.
there's
Thanks for
nothing
coming.
wrong with them either. Hi, Mary. Thanks for coming in, hon. And this one is England. And here is the mark there. And I'm going to give this one a quick measure. I love Flow Blue. I've actually just started to like Flow Blue like a year ago. This one stands 9 inches and it is 2 inches tall. So this is considered like a little shallow bowl. I'm going to put it on my head. I love this. Look at the Flow Blue in there. And there's no chips on it either. And then this piece, I looked up and it does say Thomas Hughes and Son. And somebody is asking $72 on eBay right now just for this one. Now, this
Wow.
one does have a different kind of print on here, and there is nothing wrong with it. And then here is a stamp mark on the back that does say Thomas Hughes. I just love this blue. Now, this one is just like a little platter, and I'm going to measure this one. It is 7 inches wide, and you're going to get both of them. Hey, Amy.
Hey,
Both of
Amy.
these beautiful flow blue pieces. And I think that is a really good price for both of them. And there's no tips on them either. And there's no like staining. This one is just simply gorgeous. Look at that print in there. Then I'm going to get you closer to this one. They are pretty old. Trying to get in there so that you can see in there. There's no chips. The starting bid is up on the screen, hon. Starting at 34, and you're going to get both pieces. They're just so pretty. Thank you, Amy. Aren't they gorgeous? I've just recently fallen in love with Flow Blue. And Flow Blue is very hard to find around here. I don't know why, but some pieces are just getting harder and harder to find.
Yeah, because people, the young people now inheriting this stuff, they don't have a value on it.
Right. Then here's the stamp mark for this one. This one does say England. Well, they're both from England. But this one is, I believe, extra special because it does say Thomas Hughes, England, on the back of this one. Look how bright that white is on this one. I mean, they're both beautiful blue and white. It has no chips in it
I like the
either.
way it kind of melts.
Yes.
The color melts into the white. But I'm like you. I've just recently started liking the Flow Blue stuff. I think it's anything ceramic or
Right.
pottery style. Yeah.
Right. Okay, if there is no other interest, we can call it sold for Amy for $34. Congratulations. You did, Amy.
Congrats, Amy.
Congrats. These are just so pretty. You are going to love them. Put these down very carefully. I believe that these are 100 years old. Okay, and let's see. My next one is going to start at 28. And it is for this beautiful cobalt blue vase with all these beautiful swirls in it.
Oh, oh,
Look at all these beautiful swirls in here. I'm trying not to get anybody dizzy. And then look at the top here.
wow.
And there's no chips on it either. Beautiful, beautiful blue. And I'm going to show you the bottom here. The punto on the bottom. How amazing would your flowers be in this beautiful blue vase? This is stunning in the sunlight. Stunning. Trying to not to get you dizzy. I love this blue. And it's pretty large. I'm going to put it by my head here. And I am going to give it a quick measure. Now I like the lip up here because it's kind of got like a little edge right here. And I love all the ruffles on the top. Let me give this one a quick measure. Now this is a pretty thin glass, but it's not paper thin. It stands 9 inches and the opening is 6 inches. And we're going to start this at 28 if there's any interest in this beautiful cobalt blue vase.
Just started at 28. Did I do it right?
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, Patrick, I don't want to interrupt, but Patrick, because Jeff does the shipping, are things packed good when you get them? Because, like, usually his stuff is like Murano. It's like the stuff that he's packed really well.
Right.
Has handles and whatnot. I know I'm too hard on Jeff about, like, get it in a bigger bubble, you know. Put a bubble world in there.
Isn't this stunning? This is stunning.
I love that.
It's just gorgeous. I love all the swirls in it, and it swirls like right up to the top here. All the swirls.
Now, is that indicative of who made it? The swirls?
I think it's Italian myself.
Okay.
That would be my guess. But that is just a guess.
It's just the color.
I know, it's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
And that's like the hard part is I just sold the piece pretty much that color. And now I'm wanting that one.
Look at it just.
It is trading. Yeah, it is trading it around.
So gorgeous. Beautiful for your summer flowers. I can even see fern leaves coming out of here. Yeah, it is. To all the pretty ruffling up there on the top.
And how wide was it? I missed the height and the width both. I missed both measurements.
No worries. I believe I said 9 inches. Yep, it stands 9 inches and it is 6 inches across on the opening. So it does have a pretty wide mouth right here on the top.
That's tall. You got Patrick at 28. Thank you, Patrick. You saved me.
Thank you, Patrick.
You saved me.
Gorgeous. It is simply gorgeous. Like I said, I love all the swirls in it.
I can only imagine his house.
I used to watch from Tim over the years. He'd sit there and swirl the glass. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm dizzy. Oh yes, peacock feathers. Oh my gosh. And pussy willows. Oh my god, that would be stunning. That is a good idea.
Yeah. I know, and I know, and this is truth, Amy. I really mean that. It's like I would have to jump on that if, but I'm okay if somebody else gets it, as long as it gets got.
Sunflowers. Oh, That's another good one with the blue. Oh my God, that one looks stunning.
Ooh, sunflowers.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, it does have a big mouth here so that you could put lots of flowers in here. Okay, if there is no other interest besides Patrick at 20.
Hey, Cricket, I got somebody at the door. Hang on.
Okay. I am going to call it for Patrick. And let me put this down carefully. And I'm going to put sold in. Thank you, Patrick. Let me hide that comment. And this is my email, Patrick, if you just want to email me your information. And if you guys are following me from Beth and you guys are new subscribers, I appreciate that so much. I believe tomorrow I'm going to start invoicing because I'm not going to be here all weekend. I'm going to be having a very, 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 very busy week. Like I said, I'm going to a big, huge antique show this weekend. I'm so excited. That's going to be my first thing. I've already gone to a couple yard sales, but not too many because it's been a little bit cold and rainy here. But so this weekend is going to be my big first outing. I'm bringing my big, huge wagon with me and my big person.
Well, those are great, aren't they?
Oh my
We had
gosh.
that yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Let me bring Beth back up. And
I need to type
appreciate
anything in.
You're going to love that, Patrick. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous vase.
Okay.
I'm going to do it for tomorrow, Amy.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and show this. And it's going to be high because it was high. Cricket. See, this is the kind of thing, and this is why I want to do it too. And I really don't. I don't want to show a bunch of expensive things, but I know that Cricket knows what glass is. I bought this as Fenton. I was told it was Fenton. I bought it at an antique mall.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if we were in Pennsylvania, Kentucky, or Tennessee. It was on that little adventure. And that's iridescent. I paid $125, and that's what it'll start at. But I don't know what all this like. This stood out from the front door to me, and this was a big antique mall, and it stood out at the front door and it was on the outside wall even. No, not a flaw on it. But see, I don't know how they identify things like this as Fenton.
Well, they had stickers.
Oh, okay. So that before, okay.
And then in the late 70s, that's when they started doing the embossed print of Fenton in the circle in the late 70s. So before that, it was a sticker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So could you look at this and identify it as Fenton?
By the iridescent, it looks like Fenton, but I could be wrong because I don't remember like that. Like the texture. That texture looks different to me.
Yeah. Well, I may not be showing it right either. Let me get it really close. It's not crackle looking.
Right.
It's more like if you laid foil on top of something.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay. You can tell that. Okay. Now, see, I wouldn't have looked at the iridescent part as being Fenton. I would have.
Yeah. Fenton does a lot of that.
Yeah. I wouldn't have thought Fenton at all. And
but
I think
to me, I think it is Fenton.
Yeah. Well, that's what it was. That's what it was marked as Fenton. And then I think I got it.
If you put the lip towards the screen, you could kind of like really tell. You can tell by the quality. That's where you're trying to look at.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm selling it. I was just about all over that blue piece you just had.
Oh my God, that is gorgeous.
And I think I got an Empoli piece from there. I wish I could remember what it looked like so I could have that validated or verified. I don't remember. There were 4 pieces from the same booth that I bought. And
there's nothing on the bottom, on the edges or nothing.
Well, I didn't look on the edges. I mean, I haven't looked at it. I just, popped it out of the box and set it on the table, an end table. Like this was actually being, seen. And it's not overly heavy, but it's heavy, but it's not overly.
Did you go lens it?
Did I what?
Or no? Did you Google Lens it?
Oh no, I didn't. I don't think I did. If I did, I don't remember
Mm.
doing it. But no, I don't see. Um, I just wish I could remember the other three pieces that I got out of the same booth. And I know one was in Poli, maybe two. They were all like maybe a Blinko.
Mm-hmm.
They were all big vases, and they were. Oh, I know which one. I know one of them, and I think that was supposed to be Blinko. A big. I got a big green one. It's in my hallway, and I probably should sell the green one. And okay, I didn't even tell you how tall this
Now
is.
that would look gorgeous with peacock feathers coming out of it.
Yeah, and this one is okay. I gotta do. I have more than one ruler, but by no means should I keep it out. 12 to there. Okay, so to its tallest, it's going to be roughly 15. Is that 12 ruler? Across 6.5 to 7 at the fattest. So what did I say was tall? 15 tall. Oh, and the opening of the mouth. 5.5, give or take. Yeah, I've never seen another piece like it, so I probably should. Here, I just wanted to know if Cricket thought it was fitting. No, I mean I would let it go for what I gave for it just because, but I can always trade it out with that green piece that I think the Blinko make big pieces. This is a big piece of Blinko, the green one I have.
I'm new to the Blanco world, so I not know too much about Blanco.
Yeah, and see, I don't know, Mary Beth. I don't know.
Mary Beth is at 125.
See, I don't know about. I mean, I know they said it was Fenton and the whatever the what do you call that? Iridescent.
Mm-hmm. Iridescence.
I don't mind putting this chicken quesadilla. Um, I mean,
God,
if Cricket can, if somebody else
gorgeous.
can kind of verify that, that they can see where that would be, and this may be showing different too, because
I
it's
know that's
really
just the thing. I don't ever Fenton have remember having that kind of like a texture to the vase.
well, and really you don't feel it, and then when I back it up,
Right.
that's more of an accurate. It's really you can see through it. It's not that you can't see
Right.
through it. I'm thinking that I'm holding it in a way and at an angle that is making it. It's heavier at the bottom. You know what I mean by that. It's a heavier
Right.
pattern, deeper, whatever at the bottom, and at the top. It's just I mean it's gorgeous, and yeah, me downsizing has been about as much fun as some things aren't so bad. Some things I might shed a little tear on this one. That would be it. And then I'll forget I ever had it. That's the great thing about me is I've had so many brain injuries that out of sight, out of mind. I even have to make sure I keep my medicine on the counter because if it's in the drawer, I forget to take it. Okay,
Okay, if there's no other interest besides Mary Beth at 125, we are going to put sold in.
it'll be
Congratulations,
packed in a bubble.
Mary Beth. It's
It'll
on
be
there.
packed in a bubble. Yeah. Thank you, Mary Beth. Breaking even is a win in this game. Okay, was that two? I think that was two. I don't remember it, but was it?
Was it? I
I
know.
don't know.
Let me just go up here and check.
I don't know. Where have I been? Yeah. This is oh, I think maybe I did carry that over. But I do like to
Yeah,
offer,
that's all. I think that was your first one.
better prices on things. I'll go ahead. I've got Viking and Fitton. I'm gonna go ahead and do this Fitton.
Ooh.
The Persian medallion with a purple crest. I guess that's what you call it. I know. Okay, I know. Look at me. I'm gonna have to go put some big glass in front. And this would look better washed too.
That's stunning for a wedding.
That's yeah. Well, with the purple on it. So I'm gonna start this one at. I'm gonna start it at 40. I think I paid 50, so I take off a little bit for the joy, and then I'm just now able to do that. See, I didn't start out thrifting. Well, good Lord, Cricket, you remember how much I used to spend on things that weren't even worth it. Just because I
Right.
thought they were like the 1800s, yeah.
Right.
So it's over 6.5 tall there. I don't know if that's the tallest spot. 6 3/4 there. There's not a flaw on it. Patrick's got quite a bit of glass for me too, if he doesn't mind letting us know what he thinks about it. So 6 across there, and how it was packed or shipped. I walked away probably after he answered that. And about 6 to 6.5 there. Oh, this will be stamped somewhere, I think. You know what? I think this is. I had two pieces of Fenton like this, and one of them was stamped down in there, tiny, tiny, and one of
Yeah.
them was not. Like I had the Amberina one. Let me see if I can find the oval. It may be on here somewhere else. I've found them in weird places.
My favorite print is the Persian medallion
Is
and the
is this
Spanish lace.
only? Is
I
this the
like the
only?
Sp- I like the Spanish lace also.
Okay, so they did do two.
Hmm.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
a lot
not
more.
sure.
There's a lot of prints that has
I
like the
don't think.
lily. Oh my gosh, there's just so many.
Oh, I didn't know there was a lot. See, I don't know, and I have books,
Yep.
but time. Okay, I don't see the oval in here. I don't. I think this might have been. I guess the one that didn't. Renee, didn't you get a purple one? Is it you? And maybe that's the one that had the. Damn, that was winding. I did myself because it's like a
I
30.
find myself sometimes just with a black light.
Well,
Like,
that yeah, this was just over magnification, but no damage whatsoever. And yeah, I know I am doing better, Renee. You're right because you remember back in the day when I used to just disappear during a live. I would go to find something and not come back.
yep. Mhm.
Yeah, but my sugar could have been high that day and we didn't know.
That is just so pretty. That piece, so
Yeah,
pretty. I love ruffles that Fenton does. I
I
think
don't. And that's one thing I have been able to like. I can pick out the ruffles on a Fenton and Viking. Their glass is so smooth.
right. Like if you
Like
get a basket from Fenton, one of those glass baskets, and they have to, they press the handles in. Each artisan at Fenton has their own tool, and that's their maker's mark when they press the glass.
oh, I didn't
So
know that.
yep, so they'll have like little tools, and that tool is going to tell you who made that piece of glass.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
So when it's dots, like
Yep,
4 or 5 dots
any
on
kind
it.
of thing. If they're going to press it into the glass with some kind of tool, that is their own signature to tell who made that piece. Yeah.
Wow. But now was it ever initials? We could pass on this. We go back. Go to
Some
you.
people do sign it
Thank you,
towards the
guys.
bottom,
Thank you, Mary
but
Beth.
some don't.
I don't think you want to build the box with that, do you? Because even if you did buy something else with it, I would have to have that in a box in the box, which is always safer. Do you do boxes in boxes, Cricket? When you
No.
see you well, you now you know I didn't open the big pink vase. Jeff did. I was like, hurry, get that thing open.
Okay. My next is going to start at 46. Oh boy. Hang on a second. I got to get up and get it. It's behind my chair. And it's full of glass. Of course, I should have taken the glass off first. Hang on a second. Bear with me.
Thanks, Mary Beth. I'll look that up too.
I should have, you know what? I'm going to put this in. Well, never mind. We're going to put that in. Hang on a second, guys. Give me a second.
What we all look like behind the scenes. Can I reach it?
Okay, this is gorgeous. And I think that's a pretty good deal for this. It is a big, huge Cinderella bowl. Pyrex Cinderella bowl.
Gorgeous.
And it is a pretty pink. Hopefully you can see it that it's not peach, it's pink. It's like bubblegum pink. And it does have like a little utensil marks inside of it. If I can get in there so you can see. But it's not overly bad. And there is like a little bit of scuff marks here and there, but nothing like a big, huge gouge or nobody put it in the dishwasher. Let me put that up. It is going to start at 46. And I can't remember this is called gooseberries. This print is called gooseberries. And it is a large Cinderella bowl. I love the handles here. And I'm going to tell you the size of it. It does say 4-quart. It does say 4-quart on the bottom, and it does say Pyrex and all the good stuff, as we know that this is a beautiful, beautiful Cinderella ball. With it pretty, and there's no cracks on it either or chips. Like I said, there is some utensil marks on the inside and like little like scratches here and there, but nothing major. I mean, nothing that's concerning. I believe this is called gooseberries.
Really? Yeah, see, I wonder if I've ever had Pyrex. I don't remember if I've. Hey, Lena.
Hey, Lena.
You would think that I would remember. I'm sure I have.
I can see this full of potato salad.
Or just potatoes, yeah.
Yeah. Or strawberries, coleslaw, whatever you want to put in there.
You can put that on the table.
Mm-hmm. And then if you have the other ones, which go with it, I think there's like 3 or 4 other ones that fit inside of there, right?
4, right?
4?
Goes down to that little round one without handles, maybe. And don't ask me how I know that. Those were what, a couple $100 at one point. I don't know if they still are, but yeah, they were something else.
Yep, it's about dinner time. Okay, I'm going to pass on this. If you guys want to think about this one, I'm going to set it over here. And my next one is going to start at 59.
Is it Pyrex?
Nope. I have to turn my lights off.
No, the piece you just did. I was putting past Pyrex. Yep. And then I thought, okay. Starting bid 59?
Yes. Okay. Wait until you see this.
Oh gosh, this is a vase.
It's a gorgeous, gorgeous picture.
Oh my gosh. Where's Sabrina? Optic.
It does have a lot of ribbing down the side. And it is a pretty thick glass. When I turn the lights on and stuff, I'll show you what it looks like.
I've never seen one like that. Oh, wow.
Isn't this so gorgeous? It has a lot of glow to it. I'm going to show you the bottom. It's a pretty thick glass. It's not thin. Here's the bottom.
Gotta love uranium.
Me too. So does my grandson. He comes over with my black light. He wants to look at all my uranium.
The grandkids love it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he does. He does. I'm not sure of the maker. I really didn't get time to look this one up.
Yeah, I've never seen that because it almost looks like optic.
Yeah, it does have a lot of paneling in it.
Then it's got the roping on it.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to turn the lights on now. Can you guys see the glow, though, pretty good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going great.
Yeah, it does. My grandson was like, "Holy cow! Look at this, Nana." He's so cute. Okay, now it still has a nice glow just in the sun daylight
I think
here.
it's prettier without
Now
it being lit up. Yeah.
it does have like a little bit of braiding up here on the top, and spout is all good.
You can see the
And I
details.
do, yeah, and I love the ribbing that goes down the side. And I'm going to show you how thick the glass is. It's not, like it's not paper thin. It's pretty thick uranium. To this wide handle, and here is the bottom. And I'm going to give it a measure. And this did start at 59 if there was any interest in it. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And now if you have an uranium collection, this would be stunning. And it's absolutely
That would be
gorgeous. I love
stunning
it.
anywhere, just on a kitchen counter. And that
Right.
sucks because having to get rid of so much of this pretty stuff, and I see the pretty stuff, and I don't want to put another hole in my wall, and I don't want to buy anything else to put out. It's kind of like you're not
Mhm.
living, when you're trying
Right.
to get your house out.
This one stands 8 inches, and it is,
Oh, Mary Beth's good with info. 2 optics, ribbed and paneled. Nice.
yeah, yeah. I do like the paneling that goes. You can feel the paneling on the inside, but it's smooth on the outside.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and I like how they did the like the braiding up here on the top.
Yeah, that's what I've never seen that.
Great for your orange juice, your iced tea, your lemonade, your beer.
No lemonade. The yellow with the green.
How about pink lemonade with yellow lemons in there?
Mm.
Okay, if you guys wanted to think about this piece, you can always just let me know. It's really, really pretty. Perfect for going outside on your picnic table, for your barbecues. Like I said, there's no chips on
Sangria.
it. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It's really, really in perfect condition. I don't see any scratches in it. Nothing. I don't think it was ever used. Okay. Now set this down here. And I will bring Beth back up.
Okay, I have things like this that I need to get rid of that I don't want to move. And while I don't like to waste my precious minutes with the glass queen. I have no clue. I don't know. I mean, I got nothing, guys. I don't know. That's indented like that, but I'm just going to do it for, I don't know, start at $5. It's just a heart trinket trivet, not a trivet. It's too big for that. It's more like probably a heart jewelry box. I don't think it was
Yeah.
meant to have a lid. There's no indication of it. I wouldn't have even noticed, like, the little finger thingies that you can feel them going into it. And it is, but see, it is something I have to get rid of. 5.5, I do it from the corner of the heart to the bottom. I don't know where you're supposed to measure from. It is 5.5, and across it is 6. Tall it is a little over 2. So I don't know if it's anything. I don't know if it's anything special or not. It's just I don't see any damage. Anything on it just needs wiped off. It's been underneath but for some reason it does look like it might have been an older piece of glass because it doesn't look like something you would buy today. Like this, the indentation cricket just for future references.
Hmm.
Like, is that something they still do today?
Yeah.
Okay, so this could be something that is current.
Right.
I don't know where it came from. It was on the bottom of the end table by the couch.
It's very pretty though. You sure it's
Think
not crystal?
I don't know.
No.
I do have quite a few crystal pieces, but I don't know. There's no sticker on it. I don't know how to make it do the ting sound, but like I said, it's just something that I don't want to move. So, and if 5 was too much, hey, and you want it, make me an offer. Especially if you've already have an open box.
Right.
I just don't want to throw it away. I won't throw. I mean, I'll throw trash away. I won't throw. Just somebody could use that. I won't throw that away. Somebody could use it for something. Okay, I have this used piece of Viking, and I think this might be my last used piece of Viking. But I haven't opened all my boxes. As a matter of fact, I
I'm
stopped.
going to sit on my hands.
Oh, oh, cricket.
Maybe I
But
should just leave the room.
mm, well, we can always play Let's Make a Deal. Okay, it's 10 across. I'm good at that one. I'm like, hey, I like what you got too. Uh, so 10 across at the widest. I don't know if this one's the tallest, the widest I tried. Almost 6 on the tallest to the tallest pedal. I think it might be the tallest one. Almost 6. So 10, 6. What else needs measured? The bottom of it is 4 almost. And I like it when I give 10. No damage. I like it when I give 10 measurements at once, and hasn't been washed out. I'm afraid of dropping things in the sink. It's got a little bubble in the
Hmm.
outside there. Like I said, no damage. Oh, I'm sorry. Started at about 38. I'm trying to be different. 38. I was shooting for 40. I started at 38. And this is one of the bigger pieces, isn't it?
Hmm. I've got my orange one in there just like that. I'm going to keep it now. I'm keeping it.
Yeah. So see, and I haven't decided. Oh, I know which Viking piece I'm keeping. It's on the table down there. It looks when you look into it. I think you had a piece one time you were showing not long ago. It looks like a
Hmm.
flower when you look into it. There was something
Right.
about that piece that was just I couldn't put my finger on it until I just kept
Hmm.
looking at it, and it was like looking into a flower.
There's just
Like,
so many reasons why I love glass.
oh yeah, yeah. Like I said, there's not. I don't see a scratch on here.
I love that color green. It's so pretty. I can see lots of lemons in there. Oh, that'd be so pretty. Full
And
of
I
lemons.
and like I said, because I was buying, collecting it. I went through like a couple of years of depression, and I just couldn't get happy enough. So I wasn't buying because I've heard that people think you sell it on here because it wouldn't pass on eBay or something. Like I said, well, Becky's got glass from me. I think Mary Beth might have already got glass too, and of course Patrick has quite a bit. I don't know who all. Jeannie, probably most everybody.
I've never sold anything on eBay. I just went right straight to YouTube.
Well, I did years ago, but it was
Oh,
drop shipping, and I didn't even know what I was doing. But
right.
it worked well. Um, and but I don't. But that I lived on the computer, and I turned it off in 2005, and I didn't get back on the computer for 3 years. But I don't want to do the pictures and the stuff like that. I don't want to have to
Right.
spend the time. Plus, I like getting to know people. I like the
Right.
camaraderie. I like the
Mhm.
you know the
Yeah.
jokes and the
I
cut
just love
up.
this community. That's why I'm here.
Yeah,
That's I just
yeah,
love this
the group.
community, and that is why I'm here. For years, I was the one in the audience buying the stuff.
Right. Yeah. We were both buyers.
Yep.
That's how then one day I was like, I'm gonna sell y'all your stuff back to you. Okay. We don't have to we don't have to stay on it. That was my two.
Okay. That was quick.
Guys.
Okay, my next is going to start at 24. I'm going to turn the lights off again.
Mm.
And with this set, you're going to get both pieces.
Hey, Dana Grace. Okay, what is? You have to tell me what that means. With scrap over this piece, mid-century collectors with scrap over. You know, because the like expensive glass, like Lalique or what's some other ones? Lalique and that's
I just
that's
found
the
the leak.
cutting on that is
But this
pretty.
does have a little bit of roughage on the spout here. I'm going to show you that with the lights on. I just think this is so pretty with all the designs on it. And look at the handle. There's a little thumb spot there for your handle. And then this is a second piece. So you're going to get both of these pieces, and they're both going to start at 24. And this is an ashtray. Look
Oh
at this
wow,
cool ashtray. Now there is a chunk missing in the bottom. I'm going to turn my lights on so that you guys can see
Mary.
them. I just figured I'd throw these pieces together than try to sit here and try and sell them individually. But this is the ashtray.
I have
And so
never
there is
seen.
a tip down here on the bottom. But I thought it'd be cool if you wanted to put it in your collection. Maybe you want to put some your uranium marbles in there.
If you're
And
keeping
this
it, who cares? Yeah.
right, and it's got paneling in it, and and it's very thick. It's a very thick piece of uranium. Hi, Mary. And then the next piece
Patrick Bateman.
does have um,
Renee. Hmm.
does have a little bit of roughage here on the spout. I'm not sure who made this, but it's just so pretty.
Yeah, because I haven't seen those kind of designs.
Right. It does have a little thing on the bottom there. See, now this kind of green is different than this kind of green. But they both glow amazingly as you just saw the lights on. So they're two different colors of green. I think this one's got a little bit more yellow in it.
Mm-hmm.
And this one's kind of like a teal green to me.
Yeah, I have a vase that's like that light green. I think there's
Yeah.
up a couple pieces, and I may have got them from you. They're etched
Oh,
on
yeah.
too. Hmm.
Oh, yes, I believe I did tell you that uranium, the etched one. Wasn't that gorgeous?
Mm-hmm. I still have
It's
it.
not
Like
too
I said,
often that I can
hey,
find
Deborah,
uranium. Hi, Deborah. I
welcome.
can't find uranium that has like really pretty, I mean, hand etched stuff like that. And that was hand etched.
We
This
got
is
Becky at 25.
pressed glass.
It's like a flower at the bottom.
Hmm. And I like the handle because it's got like a little spot there for your thumb. And this ashtray this is so mid-century modern, this ashtray. But like I said, it does have a little chip there. But I think it'd be cool if you wanted to display your marbles in it or whatever you wanted.
Or display a vintage piece of history that is
Right.
almost obsolete. Yeah. Got married
Yep.
at 27.
Like I said, this is a pretty thick piece. I know this kind of reminds me of the Jetsons for some reason.
I don't. To me, it looks like a pretty bowl. Like I
Yeah,
wouldn't have even spotted the ashtray pieces on it. Get Becky at
right.
28.
I don't know if you guys saw just a little while ago, I was selling a uranium pitcher if you guys wanted to go back
Oh
and
gosh,
look at
yeah.
the picture.
If y'all missed the picture, definitely go back.
And if anybody wants me to bring it back up, I absolutely will. It's a beautiful, beautiful picture. And it glows amazingly. Hey, I see Becky at 28. Thank you guys for your bids.
I gotta give it to you, Cricket. I still have a hard time getting rid of uranium.
See, I don't collect it, so I don't need another collection. No, thank you.
I,
don't
I
need
have, I have. Sabrina's got. She's bought a couple pieces from me. I let her have that big goldfish bowl I had.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I let her
Yeah,
have
you told
it.
me that.
Yeah, a good price, and because I knew if I could get rid of that, I could get rid of anything. If I could let that go, I could let anything go.
Right. True.
That was
First
that,
steps. First
that
step's
was
the hardest,
cool.
right?
Yeah, that was a cool piece. Okay,
Okay,
we're
Mary, are you out? You just want to put in out for me, Mary, then I can put in sold.
yeah. I'm fortunate that I don't do pictures, Mary Beth. If it has a handle, unless it has two handles, then maybe. Okay, so you count it down. Do you do the going
So
once?
thank you, Mary. I appreciate it. We can put sold in for Becky. Thank you,
You
Becky.
just go straight to sold.
Yeah.
Okay,
If
gotcha.
they put if they put out, and why should
Okay,
you
gotcha.
waste your breath? I think.
All righty.
Thank
Congrats,
you so
Becky.
much.
Nice,
Good
nice,
deal
nice.
there. Okay. And my next one is going to start at 70.
Ooh, can't wait to see this.
Yeah, this is a pretty amazing piece. I think I just got this like maybe not even a month ago. And it's going to come into focus real soon. Let me put that up first.
Hmm.
Here she comes. It's a Tanala fish. Look at this huge Tanala fish.
I would kick that across the floor. I just know.
And it does sit really nice and flat. And look
Yeah.
at the painting. At first, when I saw it, I thought this was like a brown glaze, but rubbed in. But this is all painted on here because it
Wow.
is a white ceramic.
I think you could probably easily say you're the only one with one of those on the block.
I love his
That's
face.
cool.
Look at he's even got little whiskers. He's got
Yeah,
polka dots all over his face, and I love how they pulled this blue and green out of those lips. Mwah!
if you have an aquarium or
I used to have one, and I'm going to show you the mark. It is up underneath his tail. Right here, it does say Tonala, Mexico, right there. And this is little fins in the back. And he is the biggest piece of Tonala I've ever seen or had in my home. I just think he's just so cool. And then here is the top of him. And he is in perfect condition.
I'm not looking at him. I'm gonna
He,
ignore him
he, he
because
just
he's just
makes me
unique. You
smile.
know. Yeah, he's
He
just
just
unique.
makes me smile.
He is. He's just a cool piece.
Mwah! How you doing?
That sounds like D.
I love the color of him. So he's basically all gray with this really pretty brown with the blue dots in his scales. Now, how time consuming was it for somebody to do all that work? Wow, I couldn't do it.
Right up there with diamond art or
Right.
work. Yeah.
Let me measure him. Like I said, this is a huge piece of Panawa. And he stands almost 11 inches tall by 15 inches long. And I'm going to put him by my face. He's giving me a big kiss, 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 kiss.
That reminds me, Mary Beth. His lips are nice too, better than the overblown ones. That reminds reminds me of the movie Michael when she's writing a song on the side of the road. Is why my wife's got lips like a blowfish. When I can't think of what her name was. Writing the song for the guy.
He is just so different. He's just so unique. And I love how they pulled this color out from his mouth there. There you go.
Yeah, they look their yeah, like lipstick. Yeah, that is good.
And there's nothing wrong with him. He's in perfect condition.
Whoever gets him is going to be. They're gonna be really excited about that because that's
the big one. I caught the big one. Yeah. He just makes me smile. I just love all the polka dots on his feet.
That's gotta be it. Hey, Carolyn, a low price. I mean, I would imagine that's over $200 piece. To 3. Just looking at the size of it and the time.
Like I put him back in his tank. He wants to breathe. I need some air. Okay, and I'm gonna get Beth back up here if you guys wanted to think about that.
I know he's beautiful. He's beautiful.
He is.
Thank you, Mary Beth. Give him a home. Okay. When I first started collecting, before I liked colors, I had like black and white stuff. Like that's what I had in the living room. So this is one sleek black vase. It is Hager. I don't know what time frame of Hager that is by the label, but that's not the price. $41.72. The price would have been underneath it. That was, I guess, for the store to be able to put it there. Start this at 30. That's I'm being good on that. Let it go at 30. I'm being good. Because I almost said 99. Okay, it's 10 inches tall. Because it's so, it's so sleek is what it is. 3 across the mouth. 10 tall. And the fattest part of it. Hey, Patsy.
Hey, Patsy, where do you live? I don't have my book up here with me. I can't remember where you live, Patsy.
Say 4.5. Yeah, Patsy likes unique glass.
And Monday, the price of pirate shipping went down.
Oh, I just saw that too.
Yes, the pirate shipping pricing has gone down, so that is amazing.
Was the fish over 18 inches? I didn't catch that.
I don't think so. I think it's 17. He would definitely fit in the 12 by 12 by 8 box.
Yeah, Oregon. That's one of the higher places for me to ship to. Oregon, Washington.
Yeah, that's across. Yeah, he's about 15.5 inches across. I'm gonna say it's gonna be under. I'm gonna say it would be under $20. Absolutely.
Oh. I should have said no damage here, and I could, even though it's all black, I could show it. I guess I'll try my best. Oh, I can't even see down inside it. It's that dark. I don't work with a flashlight either. But like I said, there's no damage, and it looks like somebody had little thingies maybe that somebody took off to keep from rubbing on the table. But yeah, it's just like I said, sleek, especially with a white vase like it. But the pure white. And well, hey, do you know what time frame of Hager that is? Probably 70s, maybe.
Probably. That's what I would say.
Because they didn't even do that's probably a what do you call those? Like a product number, whatever. Okay, right. We don't have to take a long time. That fish is awesome.
Patsy, if you want me to, I can put it in a box and I can mail you and let you know how much shipping in is, and then you can just let me know if you want to do that or not.
What'd you say it was the longest?
15 and a half.
15, yeah. So you're still under the 18. Yeah. Okay, you can
and
call
he's
this.
Not very heavy either, so.
Thank you, Mary. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I will put in sold for Mary. That is so
I
nice,
like
Mary.
that. Cricket just says, let's do it. Yeah. Okay. Was that my two?
No, that was your
That
first.
was my two. I don't know what I've got going on today that I can't keep up with how many I'm doing.
I know it does get confusing.
Well, because I'm looking at your stuff too,
Yeah,
your beautiful things there.
thank you.
Okay. I have, I don't know who made it. I don't know anything about it. I actually love this thing. So this is going to be a deal for me to get rid of. I wonder where he came from. I'm just going to make sure. I know that black spot is a spot that will wash off. There's like a little black dot there.
Hmm.
I know it'll wash off, but
Little magic eraser.
okay. Well, I'm thinking it's just dust. Like I said, it's that pretty blue. Okay, and this is indicative of what? Early 1900s? Or does that matter? Or is that necessarily so? Applied handle with applied flower to the applied handle, and it's doubled. This is a pretty snazzy little vase. I wish I knew where I got it and I had some memory of anything about it. I'm going to start it at. I'm going to start it at. I'm going to start it. I guarantee you, I'm going to start it at 35. I mean that's pretty articulate right there. Articulated. Is that the right word for
It
that?
looks like Hawaiian flowers there.
Yeah, my language is where my brain is really damaged. So I called important and potent for years, and I can laugh about it. So I'll
That's
take it.
good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have to. It's
Yes.
6.5 to the top of the handle. It's 5.5 across the basket, one direction, and five, a little over five the other direction. It is a little over 3 tall there, but to find the highest, it's 3 to a little bit over 3 tall. No damage. The bottom is 2.5, give or take. And this is what I didn't even catch the slag. I was thinking it was kind of a corally looking, but you're right.
Hmm.
I would say there's something that's going to glow because I can see light through there. But the bottom of this, didn't they? When there's a bottom like this on it, isn't that like? I mean, I know it not necessarily, means it was, but
I'm not sure.
this time frame of it. Well, usually I hear early American. Okay, I'm going to shoot it on the flower. Okay, not with that one. It has no battery. I don't know why slapping it on your hand helps, but here we go. I know, Carolyn. It has to go. It has to go. Okay, first I have to get a light to work.
Yeah, Beth, do you know if it is pressed? Is there any seams in it?
Okay, is that what it is? Indicative of that it's pressed? Yeah, I would say
Well,
so.
can you see seams?
Yeah,
Okay.
is that what you're?
Yep.
And the seams down in here. Okay. So does that give the time frame though?
Okay, Patsy, thank you. I'll put you down for that, and I will mail you and let you know.
Check out how they did that handle though. I just noticed that handle. I didn't. This has been on the top shelf over there. I'm gonna see if I can't get it to glow down here in the dark. Okay. I think I need a battery in here too. From the back. It has two dimensions of glass. I don't know if I do struggle. That's true. I struggle with my language, so that's what I call two dimensions. Like I can see light through the flower right there. I don't see it glowing, but see, I can see the light coming through there. Is that like glass applied over glass? Is what it is, like cased, kinda.
Very pretty.
And it's not, you know. It's not small. What was it? 7 to the top of the handle and 6 across. Is that what I said? It's not like it's small. Yeah, 7 to the top of the handle, 3 plus to the top of the basket. Hey, hon. And a little over 5. One way, and 5.5 the other. Did you go to the doctor today?
Is that you ringing my phone?
No.
Oh, someone's
I'm
ringing.
live. Okay, that is what that's called. And these are just like 2 of these. Like, okay, they made a flower. Here, I'm slow, but I get there. They made a flower. It's like the stem, right? It's got 2 of the pieces of the green. Am I showing it? I'm probably not. I tell you guys, I spend a lot of time looking at things myself because I don't look at them. Hey, babe, would you hand me a little bit of a damp rag? I want to see if what this black spot. A rag, washcloth. I just want to wipe on that piece, and then I'll look on the bottom. Occasionally, I have no recall to this. It must have been in one of your cells or something, Cricket. And I jumped on it. Now I've lost it.
Sorry, my brother was just pounding at the door. Dang, brothers.
Your brother was just pounding at the door, that you said?
Yeah, he left now.
That's funny. Okay, I don't know what the black spot is. Maybe it's in the glass. Is that like a, I guess it could be a real thing. Now I've lost it again. Well, I can't find it now either. Where did it go? Maybe, no, there it is. I know it's there. It's in a weird spot. But it could be in the glass. It's just like a dot. Okay. No interest in this? I won't cry. I promise. I'll be okay. Okay. That was mine. Thank you, guys. That needs to go back on top of that shelf, honey.
Was that 2?
Yeah.
That's
Hager,
nice.
I did 2 that time. Yeah.
Okay.
I tried to just do 1. Okay.
Okay, my next is going to start at 48. And this is a gorgeous piece of fettin.
I couldn't wipe it out, Mary Beth.
Now this is called the orange tree pattern. It is absolutely stunning. I love this piece. I love the little feet on here. There's 3 feet. And here's the bottom. There was probably a sticker on it at one point. And I love the inside. And on the inside, it has flowers. On the inside, it's a beautiful, beautiful.
I would have never picked that out as Fenton.
Yeah,
say,
it's Fenton.
Yeah, I would have never picked it up. Just because it's carnival.
Look how big it is. I'm going to measure it. And it is in perfect condition. I love all this up on the top.
And the feet.
It goes, it's kind of like wavy up on the top here.
And that's good to know, Mary Beth. Thank you for saying that, because I wouldn't have expected an ash spot to be black either.
Beautiful piece of Fenton. I'm going to measure it. I love it. I think it looked beautiful. Lemons or oranges in it. Bag of candy.
Yeah.
Let's see. It is 10 inches across, and it stands 5.5 inches tall. It is absolutely gorgeous. Now they have the print on the outside, but the print is also on the inside. I absolutely love, love, love this piece of cotton. Trying to get you so that you can see the orange trees inside there. The beautiful orange blossoms down at the bottom here.
And that is what you call carnival, right?
Yep, it is absolutely gorgeous. I love this. And it is a large piece. Very kind of hard for me to sell this one because I do love it. $5 million.
I know. Mine's always 500 or 2,000.
And I love the feet on them on the bottom here. I love when things have little feet like this. Like I said, it is a pretty large piece. Like you can see the purples and the greens and a whole bunch of different colors in there. Maybe if I put over on this side, it'd be better. I just love it. Let me get you so close so you can see all the orange blossoms. So there's a tree with all the orange blossoms on it.
And the width of the mouth was how big?
Can't remember now.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hmm.
From edge to edge, it was 10 inches.
Okay. No, I measured something that was 10 a minute ago too. I have something I could actually look at and compare. I don't remember what it was though.
I love the point on this. Look at, there's even a little bubble right here. Right inside the glass, there's a bubble right here underneath my thumb. Just inside the
Yeah,
glass.
I see that now. Yeah. How cool.
Absolutely stunning. Okay, if you guys wanted to think about this, gorgeous piece of satin.
How can you not just surround yourself with beautiful glass?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Okay, and I'm going to set this on the couch here. And let's see, my next piece is going to start at 38. And it is for another piece of Mexican pottery. And it is a divided tray. And it is a pretty green. And there are 6 trays in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With all this beautiful print on them. Beautiful. It's kind of like an olive green print in there. And there's 5 little dishes that sit in here. And then there is a center bowl.
Hey, Robert.
Put a dip in there, or whatever you want to put in there. And I'm going to take them all out. And it is in perfect condition. I can see this out in your picnic table during the summertime, or use it for Taco Tuesday, whatever you would like to use it for. But here is the inside of the tray. It is just so gorgeous. And look at, they even have the design around the outside. It does say Mexico right here. It does say, I believe it says Talavera right there in Mexico. And I'm going to give it a quick measure. It is in perfect condition. There's nothing wrong with it. I love this. I think it'd be amazing for summertime. Yay, summertime's coming. Woo-hoo. Let's see. This one is pretty big. What I would do is I would take all the trays out and put it separately so that you can see the beautiful tray too. It is 12 inches and it stands just about 2 inches tall. I just love this green in there with all that pretty design they did in here. Of course, it is all hand painted. It does have the 6 little dishes in there that fit perfectly in there. Isn't that green just so pretty? Love it. Love, love, love it. Maybe you can put your vegetables in there, whatever you'd like to. Cookies. Candy.
A good way to teach kids how to eat vegetables with dip in the middle too.
And then the little center ball. So cute. And I love it. I'm going to be going back to Mexico in October and I can't wait.
We may be going too.
Yay.
Yeah.
I'm going to be going the week of Halloween.
It's the same week as Sabrina, right?
Right. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, and I will pass on that if you guys wanted to think on that one. And I will pull that back up.
Okay. Any interest in? I have two pieces here, and they're both going to start high. Boy, does he need dusted.
Hi, Robert.
I'm going to start with the Fenton piece. This is called something about the wheat. Wheat. This is called something about this right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's something about wheat. It's like,
Yeah, because it does look like a pile of a stack of wheat.
well, if you go look them up, they're around 200.
Is it a light pink?
It's cased. This is one that yeah, this is obviously because you end up, when you'll just buy anything, you'll end up with like the 95th anniversary stuff or the special stuff, signed stuff and whatnot. And for some reason, I really like this piece. Probably because one thing is pink. I know it's a high value piece, and I would like to keep, a couple of high value pieces. Hey, Bexing. And at the same time, I have to pick and choose,
Yeah,
what
it's hard.
it's clean, it's mint, it is, like I said, it came from an antique mall, and I would start it at 100. Oh, let me tell you how tall it is. And I just can't quite remember what the pattern was called. At the tallest, you're looking at around 7.5. The mouth on it, here, I'll show you the ruffles. And to see if I don't see them otherwise, if I've never seen another one, that's another thing that I like to hang on to stuff for. Like over 4.5, almost to 5 at the mouth. Hang on, I'll show you the ruffles. 3 across the bottom. This is for those who don't know. I went through like a few bad years, and I was just shopping. I was just buying primarily old stuff, antiques, but even pretty glass. Obviously pretty glass. I wasn't a thrifter. I was buying it on here too. I bought from a lot of the resellers on here, to the point that, and because that was so easy, I
Right.
ended up with, filling my house up.
Well, especially during COVID, nothing was open.
Yeah, well, and I was pretty sick, and that's when my one friend was dying. So she was diagnosed with cancer, and she died in September, and my son was military. He had just got back from the Ukraine. He had PTSD, and he shot himself February 12th of 2022. So that was pretty much the end of. I purged a little bit after that, but not too bad. So basically, this is just my collection, is what it is, for the most part. Yeah. Well, actually, I guess everything would be my collection, wouldn't it? And there are some things that, and I didn't realize that is why that looks like, and I don't even know that I've seen another one in pink. I've seen it in yellow or amber.
Right.
I'm not sure now. Anyway, yeah, but I don't want to covet anything, Mary Beth. I'm weird like that too. I never had things. I was never a things. Well, for one thing, somebody would always take it away from me. Can you see how the glass is like right there? And I'm not a washer, so Oh, and there's a spinning mark on the bottom. And like I said, I know this is high for these lives, but sometimes some of the stuff just warrants it. Can you read that?
Yes.
Okay, I have to see it with a magnifier. It almost looks like a numbers book. I don't know what year they did this, but obviously after the stamping. And now you can see the glasses around it. I finally got new glasses after, because I was in the process of getting them, and then my son got back from the Ukraine, and they were the new. Oh, there it is. It's like an 8. The Ukraine was on the news, and he did it that night. There's a number underneath it, like 8 or something. Huh? I never noticed numbers. Okay. But yeah, it's um, I have as long as I keep one really good piece, I'm okay. And the one I like, I think there's a crossover there. That's I have one that's double signed. So, alrighty. And like I said, you guys know that yeah, but I can't think what they call this. They call it yeah, and that's I didn't know what it. I knew it was an expensive piece, but I didn't know what it was called until I looked it up um, to see why. I don't know if they just didn't make very many. If it's the way the ribbon comes around here, I don't know. I don't know why. But anyway, okay. Moving along. I'm trying. Like I said, I'm trying not to do. Trying to be reasonable, guys. Okay, so here's a piece of pottery. It was made in Italy. And how about we started at? I don't know. I think I gave 30, but let me think how much joy I got. Okay, how about 22? Start at 22. It's a very pretty piece though. I like the uniqueness of this right here. That's just different. And I don't know how old it is. Can you tell about you were in Spain for 7 or 8 years? But I'm sure you visited Italy.
I didn't. I flew in there. I flew to
You would
Italy,
fly
but I never visited.
Oh, you didn't visit Italy?
No.
Now you're sorry, aren't you? I know. The things you think aren't important, or you'll do it later. Anyway, just a really unique, cool looking piece of pottery. Oh, because that's another thing. If it's made in another country, I like it. That's going to be a manufactured drip. That's inside there. There's to give you the relative perspective of the paint loss I just saw, because I don't feel it. And that looks like extra paint there too. So it's not perfect, but it's not bad either. And there's your inside.
Very
I hope I'm not taking
artistic.
too long, Cricket.
Well,
I know. I still hope I'm not taking too long. I know you're used to
no,
you're used to flying solo.
Fine. You're fine.
People who are used to flying solo, though, they have a
a little bit of a.
You got to get patient with people. It's like, oh God,
I am the most patient person. Believe me.
No, I didn't tell you the. Yeah, you are. You're great. It's 8 inches tall. The mouth is 2 3/4, and at the widest, 4-ish, 4.5-ish, give or take. Yeah, it is. It is. I don't know. I'll show that up close. So I guess
22.
while they're making it, yeah, you can go ahead and call it down
Okay.
when you're ready. When they were making it, I guess they did this. I like all the different colors on it, and I like the green. This is one of my other colors. Okay, thank you, Becky. We're getting you a good box. Thank you,
Like a
Pat.
sage green, isn't it, or is it more like a turquoise?
I'm colorblind to this color.
Oh.
I'm colorblind to blues and greens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so to me, that's green. I mean, and that's not just green. That's like tree green almost. It's not mint. It's not teal to me, but so I don't know
Right.
because yeah, at 16, me and a good friend were having it out on what color something was. If it was blue or green, and she won. I sided with her. So Becky, I appreciate it. And that was my two.
Okay. My next is going to be Choice for $18. I just got to find them. They're right in front of me. And they're both for Fenton Bells. So you can have your choice, the red one or the Spanish lace one. This one, I mean, I love them both because of different reasons. Because this one is Spanish lace, and it does have the silver crest along the edge of the bell there, even up to the top. It's got beautiful design, and it does have an old Fenton sticker inside there, right up there. And then this one also is Fenton too, but it probably had the sticker on it, but it is long gone. And this one does have some cadmium in it. Does have along the edge here, and then also up onto the top of the bell.
Mary Beth said it would be great if we did a sale once a month. That's probably we'll probably end up doing that. Like we're just all kind
That
of
would be
mixing and matching. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me just put that up. So you're going to
So
have
many of
choice.
us. So
You can
many of
have
us.
the red bell, which is a beautiful ruby red, and the white one, or you can have both. They do look nice together, don't they?
Yeah,
And
the red and
they're
the
both
white.
Fenton.
I love the Spanish lace though. That one's
And I think $18 for a Fenton bell is a really good deal.
and
And
you have
there's
to have
nothing
one
wrong
bell. You have to have a dinner bell.
with it. I always ring bells on Christmas mornings. Told my boys, "Get on now, Santa Claus game." And
I
then you
needed
come
a
down.
triangle.
Did you?
I needed it, yeah.
I should start using a cowbell. I love cowbell.
I still don't know what the joke is. Get more cowbell. I still don't know what that joke is.
Oh, it just means that because the sound of the cowbell is very nice,
Ah, okay.
especially in music. And they just say more cowbell, more
Yeah,
cowbell.
yeah.
Okay, if there's no interest in the Fenton bells, you can always email me.
And y'all can email me on anything too.
Yeah, on anything in the sale. Okay, and my next one is $19. Gotta just get here. It is for a ruby red vase.
Mm.
And this is by the Anchor Glass Company. And this vase was done in the 30s. You can just tell by the style of it, especially like the top there and the shape. And here is the bottom. And it is not flashed. It is all made out of just one color of red. And it is called Ruby Red by the Anchor Glass Company. Maybe you can see a little bit of red through the window there. It's just so, it's very simple vase, but it's just so pretty. I'm going to give it a measure. And there's no chips on it either. It's in really good shape. Isn't it just gorgeous? This ruby red. Love it. Love it. Love it because I've got like I think 10 of these vases because I love them so much. And it stands 9 inches tall by 4 inches. Yes, Amy does. I love them. I love ruby red glass. Like I said, there's no chips in it either. It's in really good shape. for the age of these vases. Absolutely stunning. One of my favorite vases, and I will never get rid of them. I will always have them.
Like I said, I haven't got rid of any of the glass I got from you, and I have an odd piece I got from Stephanie. Steph Sells by the Seashore.
Hmm.
I don't know why I call her Stephanie. Um, it was made funny. One handle is in the wrong place. It was the late 1800s,
Uh-huh.
and the applied handle, it's not goofed up in any other way than it was in the wrong spot, but it was
Right.
just a whole piece.
Hmm.
I'm seeing how my glass looks since I took one piece out over there. Because I know that if it's overcrowded, it's not, you can't see it all, so it's not as
Right.
pretty. But I'm trying to decide if that's too big of a hole. Too big of a.
Okay, I'm gonna set this to the side if you guys wanted to think about the ruby red vase by the Anchor Glass Company. Now it looks like it has spirals and stuff in it. It's just because of my plant behind me. It's giving off that visual effect.
And see, I think I have a couple that I already got from you, the true red ones.
Hmm. I just love red glass.
Okay, I have a fairy lamp, and then I have a piece of glass I don't know anything about. I also have a bird that's a party bird from Leo Ward. I could do that. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with the fairy lamp because they're hard for me. The blues were the ones I was gonna keep, and the and I'll tell you why. I'm not a fan of a square bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of a square bottom. And I think that's Westmoreland's sticker, right? I was trying to get the magnifier down there, but is that Westmoreland's? I want to say it's Westmoreland and it was Wakefield or Wakeland or something.
I'm not sure. It's hard for me to see it.
Can you see the label?
Yeah, I can see the label.
Is that a Westmoreland label?
It is because I have one right here in front of me.
Okay, good.
Here's my
'Cause
Westmoreland label right here.
I love that piece. Okay. Well, see, I couldn't remember who did this one. And this is an iridescent blue, if you can tell.
Yeah.
And of course, oh, here's your, like, it's mint. And we could dilly dally and pussyfoot around about it, but it's going to start at least 100.
Okay.
I know I didn't ever pay. I think 125 is the most I paid for fairy lamps. That was like as high as I would go. And I'm sure that these are higher now.
Wow, that is stunning.
Yeah, no damage, no wings, dings, nips or dicks, or dings or whatever. But when I set this down, I'm like, I will keep it apart. I won't. I mean, it's together when it's displayed, but like if I sell something, I won't put it back together. I won't walk with it together. Here, I'll show the whole top too. So the iridescent part. I mean, yeah, I want to bring, I want to give good deals, and where I can, I do. I'll wash that right there. I like to make sure. Your puppies have just been having a little fit there. I think this one's kind of a rare one too, isn't it? Is he mad at another dog, or is he mad at a cat?
No, it's just my husband.
It's kind of funny.
My husband just getting home.
Oh. Well, he's funny because you could tell he's aggravated at something, like something that's supposed to happen isn't happening. Yeah, whatever was on there.
Who made that?
Huh?
Who made that fairyland?
Westmoreland, right?
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm thinking that's what the label is.
Right.
I know I can't read it, but I might be able to get a tinier loop down there. Yeah, I can. I can almost read it right there. It's the little silver Westmoreland.
Mm-hmm. Right. I see a whole bunch of colors in there.
Oh, yeah, it's iridescent. So I'll hold it for a minute. I'll try to get somebody.
It does look like mine. It does sure look like it.
Because now that I pulled it out of its spot, I'm not. I'm not too. I know that, and I still need to pull a couple more out of there. I'm not too upset about it. Like I have some custard ones that slowly I'll let go. The fit and custard ones. Oh, this is a big one too. I should have measured it, or did I?
That's awesome, Mary. I'm glad you like them.
6.5 tall, 4.5 plus across the bottom piece, 3 almost across the top piece at the bottom, and 1 3/4 across the opening at it. Now, and like I said, I haven't seen another one. That's why I don't like to keep putting them together. I like to put them together and leave them alone because of the. Okay. Oh, so what color do you see this as, Cricket?
I see it as blue, but it's got a lot of iridescence to it.
Yeah, it's aqua blue, but it does have the rainbow's color. The rainbow colors coming through it, but it is aqua blue.
But you look stunning with some fairy lights in there. Wow.
To me, yeah, if I had any that were working, I would be. I've got a ton, but
Very pretty.
and don't be afraid to make an offer either. I mean, the worst that could happen is I could go, let me think about it. Let me think. I mean, like I said, I know this is a lot in a live sell, so, but I'm sure it was at least 100, just because they're. I don't know. I don't know. Wow, that was a nice screech. Why would it do that? A little screechy sound. There's nothing wrong with it. Oh, it's not completely rounded, maybe? Or bumped out on that seam? I've
Maybe.
never done that before. Yeah, it's like bumped out on that seam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's so pretty.
Okay, we're gonna pass.
Okay.
And that was that 1 or 2?
I believe that was your first one.
Was it? I picked up the fairy lamp straight away.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what this is. Y'all can get me on this one because I don't know what it is. Cricket.
Pretty vase.
Yeah. Besides, yeah, I have no clue where it came from. Started at 28. I mean, it's ruffled. It's smooth as can be. It's cased, right? That's what that's called.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not. Okay, what's this called then? When they put a bottom on it.
I know, but casing is just like it's all white on the inside. That's what casing is.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of just layered glass. It needs rinsed out.
Oh.
Um,
Did you put a black light on that?
I'm fixing to because no, I haven't.
Because it could glow. You know, even some old clear glass glows too.
Oh yeah, I've heard of and some blue. Well, that kind of looks like, but I don't know what that looks like that for. does that make sense? Can you see where it's doing that?
Yeah, I can.
But I don't know why because I can't see it in real life. I can't see it over here doing it.
Right.
It's only on the computer. Okay, around the edging on the top does glow. So I guess some of the uranium or cadmium could have dipped down into it. Yeah, the edge does glow.
Right.
And maybe some of this glows too. Took me a long time to figure out how to hold the light to it. Okay.
What color is that? Is that brown or orange?
Well, I would say orange.
Okay.
It's more of an orange, but it's like a burnt orange. I'm thinking that's why it's glowing.
Right. Yeah, Mary Beth says it kind of reminds me of the Sooner glass because of the those swirls of colors there, and especially with the open in there.
I see. I have no idea.
I can see it glowing now. Yeah.
Yeah, if I back it up, and then, but that's just a unique shape. I can see where that would be center glass because of the unique
Right.
shape. You know what? Just start. How about start at 22 if I think it's center glass? Bubbles around there. That is, what do you call them when it's not when it's not, and when you can't feel it, it's in the glass.
I'm not sure.
Oh, when it's got a mark inside, straw mark.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, like you see that right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like you can't feel it, you can just see it. It almost looks like a bubble,
Right.
and it's 8.5 plus. On this side, it probably goes to more than that. Yeah, 8 3/4 roughly tall. Around the middle section, 4.5 probably. Across the top, oh, that's a hard one because it curves down, but I'm going to go with 5, even on the curve down. And across the bottom, 3. And look at the bottom, like whatever caused that. Oh, the way when the white went down, right? Would that be it? Okay.
Very pretty. Want me to call that then?
Sure.
Let's see.
Oh, we just passed it. No, there
Okay.
was a bit on it. Yeah.
Okay.
We can
That's a
pass
shame.
it. Yeah.
That's a beautiful piece
Well,
of
if
glass.
anybody thinks about it. Hey, that was a cheap one, guys. I threw that one. I threw that one out there low. Okay. But thank you guys for looking. I do appreciate it.
Okay, my first one is going to start at 24. Now this does have a chip inside of it. I'm going to show it to you. It is a piece of Japan lusterware, and I love this. It is so pretty. I love the colors of it. I'm going to take the top off. Now there's blue and there's a stripe of lime green to the peach. A little stripe of lime green. Different. Sometimes you get the black lines or a gold line. That one's a green, lime green. But there is a chip up here on the top. Right. Hard to see, but right there. That's a good shot of it right there. But when you put the lid on it, you can't even see it. Especially if you're just going to display it. You can't even see the chip in there.
Awesome, Becky. Wow.
And then here is the spout, and it's shaped like a heart. And there is a little bit of paint loss right there.
And thanks for the info too.
And I love that there's one leaf that is like a turquoise leaf right there. And also there's a print of the other flower on the back there. And also you
Reminds
can
me
see,
of more of a painting.
yeah, and it does have like the lime green paint that goes all the way around. And there's like a little design here up on the top. And I love all the gold detailing just on the handle. And it does say made in Japan on the bottom there. I know, I love the colors on here. They are
There's
just,
your birds.
there's my birds.
How many do you have?
Just 2.
Okay.
Sounds like I have a whole flock of them.
Well, yeah. You never know. You could be the crazy bird lady.
No, I'm a crazy cat lady.
Yeah, somebody's got it. Somebody's got to be it.
Yep. I just love this piece. Oh, let me tell you how big it is. It stands 8.5 inches, and from spout to the edge, it is 7 inches.
Janet wants the orange tree bowl for 48. You want me to type in the sold?
Janet, you did. That is an amazing choice because I love that piece, and you're gonna love it too. Thank you, Janet. I'm gonna write you down for that.
I'll put it in
And
here too.
I'm just looking for it on my page here. Okay, here it is. Okay, thank you, Janet.
Yeah, gorgeous bowl.
It
Really
was.
is.
It is gorgeous. Okay, and I shall pass on this if you guys wanted to think about it. Thank you, Beth.
You're welcome.
Very, very, very beautiful piece of lusterware. I do love how they made that little green. I mean, this turquoise leaf right here, and also to the back, another beautiful flower in the back. Okay, and I will set this down if you guys wanted to think about that. And let's see. Okay, here's my next piece is a beautiful vase. And my next piece is going to start at 60.
Bringing out the big guns.
Yep. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece of glass. And it is a pretty large piece. I'm going to put that up. It does start at 60. Now I hope that you can see the blue in it. I'm going to get, you can see it more towards the bottom. It's a really, really pretty blue that is swirled through it. Now, I'm sorry if you guys are busy, but, and I believe this piece is made in Poland. I did Google Lens this one, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And there's no chips on it either, or cracks. And it is pretty large. I'm going to measure it. I love the shape of it. Now, how amazing would this be with, you know, those big, heavy peony flowers or hydrangeas? Because this does got a little bit of weight to it, and it is not going to topple over. Okay, it's kind of like a drapey, drizzly kind of opalescent that is with the blue into it. Let me show you the
God,
bottom.
and
There
it's
you
so
can see a little bit
thick.
more. You sleep. Get hypnotized. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm going to measure it. It's very different. I love it. Set it down. And let's see. It stands 14 inches tall, and the opening is 6 inches.
Wow.
14
That
inches tall.
looks like 2 foot tall.
Isn't it so neat? I love it. I love all the colors and the swirls to the really pretty opalescent in it.
I love the blue.
Mm-hmm. The very, very pretty blue that is swirled opalescent throughout it. Great,
Yeah, I see
Janet.
how
That's awesome.
I see how I ended up with all this stuff all over my house. Yeah. That's perfect, Janet.
Yes. Yes, you can put very heavy flowers in here because it's not going to topple over.
And that's
Simply
only
gorgeous.
14 inches.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow. Something makes it look like 24 inches. Does anybody else think it looks longer too? Yeah, but Mary, that is a tough one.
Oh, look at this. Ooh. What, Lizzie?
The swirls in
I
it.
love it. I love the how they the blue is just like mingled in with the opalescent there. Perfect for all your beautiful summer flowers. And I will set this to the side. If you guys wanted to think about this piece, you can always email me. And also if you see anything in sale from Beth, you just email her also.
Yeah, I'm Miss Let's Make a Deal. Some
We'll be
things
back soon.
I swing out harder on.
Let me set this down very carefully, and I shall get Beth back up.
Okay. And I'm going to switch gears on something because I just realized it's Mother's Day next Sunday.
I know.
This coming one, but the next one, right? Okay. So
Yep.
there's still time if somebody has the number one mom. This is, it's going to be old, vintage, but it's not in bad shape. There's not a lot of wear on it. And
I'll
it
be right
is,
back.
okay. And it is a good weight. Yeah, it does. That was like, I would have swore that was 24 inches tall. It is a good weight. It's quality, in other words. All the stones are there. That's always super. And you could start it at $8 and I'll get it right in the mail to you. Now that my sugar is below 1300, I can probably function a little better. Go check on the birds, honey.
Yeah, I did.
And none of the stones are missing either. And I don't see any markings on the back, but I'm starting to be able to see less and less. I don't know. Do moms still wear a carnation with a brooch that says best mom or number one mom to church on Mother's Day Sundays? I don't know how much the world has changed in that area. Okay. If anybody's interested in it later, you can email me. And let me think. I think I'm going to do. Okay. This is a Leo Ward. It's the same company. I think they were all made after his death. I think he died in 2005. But the company's still there. They've quit making. Oh, on the brooch, $8. Mary, I'm sorry. I sorry. I thought I said it. I may not have.
Oh, that's cute.
Well, and it's got a good weight. I think it's a nice brooch, and for considering that it's vintage and it's that clean and heavy and no stones missing,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I never know what to do brooches or anything at. I just think it's a nice piece. Okay. This is some of the last stuff they did. And this one just has a heart. It has the wings shaped like the heart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing anything anymore now. It's not, they don't sign a name anymore because Leo Ward and Ron Ray are both have both passed on. But there's your sticker and they sign it Terra Studios. And start this at 18. No damage.
Mine glows.
Are you kidding me? Is it an angel?
No, it's a bird.
Oh, you have I don't check the birds. I forget. Now me checking all the birds. I forgot some of them glowed.
Carolyn's in at 18.
Carolyn's getting the whole set. Have you got all of them? You need to let me know which ones you still need, Carolyn. because I'm only keeping one of each. I had a flock, but I'm only keeping one of each. But they did this in pink. I'm thinking, really, Becky? I did not know that. Obviously, I need a battery in here. It's not working that well. I should be able to shoot it across the room and things light up everywhere.
Right.
Glow. What color do they glow? Green? Oh, here.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Maybe it just did. Well, shoot, I didn't know that. Yeah, he's green. Little baby. I need a black light like the one that you have. I'll look and see. I'm pretty sure you got yellow, yellow, green, and red, and the party one. I think you got the party one too. Okay, you can call it down.
Okay.
I do have a pink angel, just like it.
Congratulations. That's so pretty.
Thank you, Carol. I'm sorry. Thank you, Carolyn. Let me finish my sentence. Okay. I'm going to have to look at the bottom. These were done for breast cancer. It is signed Terra Studios. This will be $18 also, which is what it is on their site. If they even still have them. I'm not sure if they still have them or not. I bought them. I bought several for friends who were going through not just breast cancer, but cancer in general.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Yeah. And this is probably the last one I have. And like I said, same thing, 18. She needs dusted, or he.
Well, Mary Beth said that the red ones could be flashed. I think it may too depend on the date of them when they were made, because I have a red one that's not flashed.
I've never seen a red one flashed, but I did have 2 green ones that were flashed, and their tail was different also. Instead of their tail having the point like this, it came out flat. I mean, and it was signed Leo Ward or Ron Ray, whichever one. And
Right.
one of the green ones even had a sticker on it, because I have a yellow one that is, I forget what it was called, Sunshine or something. I kept the one with a sticker on it for a long time.
Does the yellow one glow? Did you check it out?
I have several yellows, but this one yellow one is a different yellow one. He's not like the others. And when I had another one, it had the sticker.
Mm-hmm.
And I was showing people the tails of the green one. I don't remember I don't even know if he signed or if they like scrubbed it completely off. I don't remember if I can see his signature. I mean, I know it's Terra Studios. I know it was Leo Ward and Ron Ray. And I had one just like it with a sticker on it. And I let somebody have the one with the sticker on it. And it was called the Sunshine something.
Oh.
It wasn't the Golden Canary, which is somewhere here. There's a Golden Canary. And the green one is across the room with the tail that comes down in a different way. It's like flat. And then you can see where a little bit of the flash is off of it. But I've never seen a red one flash. And I've had a lot of red ones. Yeah.
I think it does really depend on the date they were made.
I think they were just playing around, toying with it.
Yeah, it could have been, yeah.
Because it was the dates on the green ones were like right in there with, it could have been the 80s. I mean, because I have them from the mid 80s to the 90s. And oh my God, Robert, are you sure it was a Ron Ray one?
That one's sold to Bonnie for $20.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Bonnie. And thank you both. Are you sure it was a Ron Ray that I mean, I don't know. Do you think if you put that, I think that's yellow glass. What do you think?
Yeah, it's yellow glass.
Yeah, I mean, it's not flash, and this is how most hotels are. But like I said, the one green one. Well,
Right.
it's your turn now. I'll go get the
Okay.
green one to show you when I come back.
Oh, good. I want to see.
Okay. Because yeah, if you see a bird with a tail like that, don't think that it's not Ron Ray or real bird.
Right.
Yeah, it could be.
Okay, my next one is going to start. I'm going to put that in. It's going to start at 18. Now this is an Italian decanter from Italy. So this is a Italian glass, and I love this. I love how they bent the glass right here for the spout, and there's no chips on it either. It's in really, really good shape. Now this is like a little raffia cork. What they do is that you fill this up with ice to keep the wine cold, or sangria. I'm assuming that'd probably be sangria. And it is in really good shape. This is really cool for your bar. Nice piece of barware. I'm going to measure it. And I love how they applied the spout here. And here is the bottom. Let's see, it stands 10.5 inches tall. It's going to start at 18 if there was any interest in the Italian decanter. Isn't that neat how they put ice in here to keep it cold? It's like a little cork and it's got like raffia wrapped around it. Pop that right in there. And there's no cracks or chips. I don't even see any scratches on it at all. It's in really good shape. Okay, now going to my next one. If you guys wanted to think about this one, I just thought it was really cool piece of barware. Okay, let's see. My next one is going to start at 35, and I will pass on that one. And it is for this purse. Really, really cool purse. It is all beaded. The beautiful red purse. Yeah, bird in my mind. Birds on my mind. Look at all the beads that are on here. And there's even beads to the bottom there. I'm not sure of the maker. There's no stamps or anything on it. I even looked on my zipper, and there's no marks on the zipper either. I'm going to open it up. Oh, it already is open. It's got a beautiful red silk lining on the inside of it. And there's a little pocket in here. And, well, there is something on the zipper. Let me see what it says. I can't read it. It's too small. I don't have my handy magnifying glass on me. I do have my phone here. It's not dead yet. Oh, it's not dead yet. Wow. It's a miracle. Okay, let's see. I can see what it says on that little zipper. It says, huh. Let me flip it over. Hang on, I'm trying to get it in focus here. Still can't read it, guys. I still can't read it. I can't read it, guys. It's too small.
Where's your magnifier? Where's
I
your eye?
know.
Yeah.
But I just love this purse. Look at all the beads on it. It's got pink and greens and red. Then, like with some of the flowers right here, there's a dark red beaded flower right there. And there's even beads all the way up to the handle. It is just full of beads.
That with a
That-
black sequin hat in a
Oh my
casino.
gosh. This is so. I mean, if you're going to a wedding, to a baby shower, anywhere this summer.
Robert, you're a glass guy. I'm surprised you put a bird in a dishwasher. I'm surprised you put glass. I mean, I'm afraid
I'm
you don't
thinking
watch
these
this
might
stuff.
be glass beads on here too. Now that you're talking about glass, because
Yeah.
it does have a weight to it. It is 11 inches by 6.5 inches. Okay, what happened to my stream yard?
Uh-oh. You're
I'm
still
back.
there. We still see you.
Okay. Isn't it just so? And none of the beads are loose. It is really, really good shape.
That is really pretty. The pink with the red
Yes.
and the green.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do think that these are glass beads.
I do. I see that. I see that in Vegas on
Yeah.
yeah, an old lady's arm with a black sequin hat. I had an aunt that really looked like that. She
I
would
love all the beads
carry
front
that.
to bottom. Okay, and I
And
will
she had
pass
her favorite machine, of course. And
so pretty. I love this pink. It's kind of like bubblegum pink.
that
And of course,
your bubblegum glass, yeah.
so pretty. Okay, and I will pass on this one. And I will bring Beth back up.
Okay, so this is the one of the babies, not the baby, but there's like minis, and
It looks like it already glows.
see, I didn't check, but I'm not real proud of my black light today either. It's I don't know why. If I hit it, sometimes there you go, it lights up. Yeah, I'm not real proud of the black light, but now this one was flashed, and I don't remember. I don't know which one Carolyn. I know Carolyn's got a bunch, and Bonnie's got a bunch. Like I was getting rid of my birds this week and last week.
Right.
There were two big birds, two of the big ones, which in comparison to which I don't know, the red birds have a longer tail and a narrower tail than the other colors.
Yeah, because those are cardinals, I think.
Yeah. Oh, is that why their tails are different?
Yeah.
They just
Even
make
the shape of
everybody.
even the shape of their head's different.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's why I really don't care about the red ones. Because I think I'm going to go ahead and let the red one go.
Oh,
You like that? I think that's why I'm going to go ahead and let the red one go. I was keeping one of each color. But you can see where his tail's flashed, right?
yep.
Okay. This is the only color birds I've seen. Or I had two green ones that were both the big sizes. One might have had part of a label. I don't remember what the green birds are called, though. I don't remember anything about the labels on them. So Carolyn or Bonnie, whichever one got it, they'll have to tell me. And you can tell there's
Like green of envy or something like that.
yeah, I don't remember now, but
don't either.
one, but both of them I had two
I've never
that
seen a green one.
yeah, this is the only green ones I've seen. I mean, and the only what I call normal green one is this one that this is the only normal green one I've ever had. Whoa, shoot. And then there were these, and it's signed Ron Ray, and I want to say it was 93. Not it's or no, it's 80 something.
Oh, okay.
1985 or something. We couldn't quite figure it out. So so if you see a tail like that, it doesn't mean that it's not Ron Ray or Leo, and it's even going to be rarer because, yeah, you got the yellow and the red, and is that the only two colors you got? Was yellow and red? But this is the only green one that like with that kind of tail, and it's not flashed. This is green, green. I can't even tell who signed it. 2003 Titan. Oh, this was made after Ron Ray and Leo Ward, I guess, stopped. When they couldn't yet. Yeah, you have I don't think I had another bird like this, did I, Carolyn? Weren't they both the flash ones? And one of them had lost more flash than the other. And then the other yellow one, like this one I just showed you. Oh, here you go. I had two of these, and one had the sticker, and it said something like sunshine something. So just because it looks like this and not this doesn't mean that it's not Ron Ray or Leo Ward. It's still the same ones. They just did some that were the stickers, and I should have at least took a picture and knew where I was going to put them. That because this is the golden canary. I can't remember what like I said, sunshine something on this one, but it is a Leo Ward Ron Ray. It's the same company, same time frame and everything. And I guess if I could see throwing this one in the dishwasher, he looks like he's got, like, I don't know, he needs wash probably, but I just don't like to wash stuff. So this is I kept one of each. This is my last Jello. That's my only green like that. And then the baby ones, these are also Ron Ray. These are babies. And to compare it to a baby, they're like an inch. Oh, we were going to check for things going. Oh, and it's even signed. I mean, check out that signing. It's etched in on the edges.
Yeah.
The year on one side and the name on the other. This is the tiniest one of all, Leo Ward. Okay, sorry, I don't mean to bore you with the birds. And this bird is like an in-between color, this yellow one. I think this one is somebody's bird. I think this one's Carolyn's bird. I'm not sure. No, I've been good. I only check it like once during the day, and as long as I stay out of the sugar, I tend to be okay. These two were Carolyn's. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Oh, Patsy, I was just showing how the tails wore so that if you ever see the tail like this, don't think that it's not a Ron Ray. But if there's a certain color you want, you can ask me. I've got a party one here, and I've got a red one here. I could do choice, but I just suck at choice. This is W. Ward, which is Leo Ward, 1987. And I'll start it at, and he will glow on the bottom, of course.
Yeah, I was just going to say he glows.
Yeah, I'll start it at 40.
Okay.
I didn't get any of these cheap either. The things I collected were always, oh, wow, he really does glow, doesn't he?
Yep.
There's no damage on them at all. There's his, oh, and I'll give you a size.
He's a pretty big one.
Yeah. Well, it's because his tail's longer. His tail goes, tip of the tail to his nose is like 4.5. And to his pointy little head is 3 1/10, give or take. But if there's a certain color anyone's looking for, I'll see what I still have after I put one each of mine up. But like I said, the green, that's the only green I've ever found. The only green I've ever seen. Besides the flash ones. Yeah, he is. The tails are long. And they glow well. And I used to hear that W. Ward was a brother, but it's not. It was like William Leonard Ward or something, or Leonard William Ward. Sometimes he signed it W. And just for time's sake, I don't know. Is that called choice when you do either one?
Yes, it's called choice.
I have the yellow I just showed, and then this is called the party bird, And some of the stripes in here glow. I think it's the yellow ones too.
I've never seen one with stripes.
This is the only ones I've ever seen. I bought them out of a gift shop that closed up in Michigan.
Hmm.
It's the only ones I've ever seen. Well, I have one black one. There's your company. Party Bird, Titan, Art Glass, signed by Titan. Like that's how some of them didn't sign. Oh, Bonnie, yeah, Bonnie. Remember, I always tell you like the bottoms of them, what the date and whatnot. That way you know it's yours. Yeah, I don't keep these all together. I just put Carolyn's back together because, well, first off, it's the only two I have. These are the only yellow and green one I have like that, and I just put them back together. If they're not sold, is the only time I don't worry about it. So yeah, and he's see most hotels are like that, and he's roughly 4 from the tip of his tail to his toe. And like I said, did I get some of his stripes to show up and glow? Bonnie, yours are in your box, huh? Yeah, because I do make sure that you get the one that you bought. You can't tell in the daylight.
Yeah, it's hard to do sometimes.
Especially in my house. Okay. And then this is the only yellow one. And this is the one that was the sunshine something. And like I said, I had one with a sticker and I had this one. There's no marking on here whatsoever, but he is a Terra or Titan, whatever, because I had another one. He does need wiped off.
I bet you those look so pretty up in the window.
Oh yeah. I don't remember which one was harder, green or yellow. Well, black obviously and purple. And what some people wanted to scrub the stuff off the bottom. These are made 2 hours away from here, and I've never seen one in the wild. And they're made. Well, they were. They've closed down now, but there. He's not too bad. Okay, something popped up on my screen. Hang on. Now I'm like cricket. Where does StreamYard go? Yeah, Bonnie. I would never. I'm pretty picky about that. Like if it was, because they're signed and dated and stuff, and if that's the one you got, that's the one you got. It's also how I know which one is yours. So if you're interested in any of these, Patsy, this is what I got. He's got a few bubbles in him. No, the little green and yellow, I was just showing those for comparison for people who I have this yellow one and this Party Bird. These are the only two that I have. I don't have another green or yellow.
That's it. Right there.
I mean, unless I find some in a box somewhere. I kept one of each color.
You never know, that could happen.
Oh, I know. I mean, it's a real thing.
Okay, we'll pass on those if there's no interest in those. You guys can think about it or email her later.
Always email me. Okay, and I have a red one too.
Oh, okay. And
yours are babies, Carolyn, that I had right here. These were both your babies, right, Carolyn? Because I'm going to go put them back. Working with Carolyn's stuff. And then I'm going to get... yours is just a yellow and a red. Okay. Okay. Thanks, guys. If it was signed, I had one. I don't think the one I had was signed. I think it was signed on the label. I had two
Were
of
those
these.
your two?
Wow, it's good enough. I had, if I didn't have another one of these at the same time that had the label on it and it was signed on the label, I wouldn't say it. You could take this to the company and they would tell you this was made by that company. But someone didn't want anything on here. So there is nothing on the bottom of this one. And I let the when I sold the other one, I let the person have the one with the sticker on it. And this one's not like the Golden Canary. This is a different one. It was Sunshine something. So you can see the difference in them.
One
And
looks amber and one looks yellow.
I mean, I don't know if you can still see. Like, I don't see any remnants. I see nothing remaining of a signature at all. But like I said, the yellow one, the other yellow one I had with a sticker on it, it was signed on the sticker. Because after Ron Ray and Leo Ward quit doing it, then they would either, whoever made them would sign it, Titan or Terra, whatever they were going by at the time. I mean, all I know is I would not sell this and say I know this is a Terra, Titan, Leo Ward, Ron Ray bird if I didn't know it.
Right.
But yeah, but I don't have the bird anymore that had the sticker. But I'm sure you could look it up and like find it in there. He really does need a bath. You could find it in their information or whatever. I'm sure you could find it online that they made, and it was like I said, the label was Sunshine something. It was a white label, not one of the gold ones like that, like this yellow one. And he was a Golden Canary. It was a white label that says something Sunshine. Yeah. Any of them?
They're
That
40.
yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'll do 40 on any of them, but you won't find a yellow for under 100. I did not.
I
You
think
might,
that
I don't. Yeah, they're high because they didn't. I don't guess they made as many. I don't know. The greens, the yellow, the black, the purple, which I've only seen one of each of those. Um, like I said, that's the only green.
I've only ever seen red and blue. That's all I've ever had.
Yeah, and I had 50 something blues at one time. I was really trying. I was trying to get happy. My grandson made me count them. They were all in front of the TV, where the vases and fairy lamps are now. And
How many more items do you have left?
however many. How many do you have left?
I just have 2 more left.
I'm surrounded. Are you kidding? So any of these would be 40 apiece, and that's like I said. I my average paying was 50 and 60. I think I topped 100 on the green. And some people care about like it was in the 80s or something, but that's not a thing with me. Okay, you can let me know. Go ahead and go back to you, Cricket, and I'll go put Carolyn's babies back where they go. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Sorry, and I don't mean to give lessons on stuff. It's just I would hate for somebody to pass up a green bird because the tail didn't look like the other birds, you know.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's still Ron Ray. Okay.
Okay, my next one is going to start at 26, and it is for a Hager vase. Just gotta find it here. It's around here somewhere. Here it is. It's a really, I love this because it's a really, really light gray, and it's very simple and clean. It does have like all these little circles on here and on the bottom. It does have a sticker right here. It does say Hager right here. And also there's a Hager sticker, what's left of it on the bottom, with a little felt here. And I'm gonna measure it. And I don't think it was ever used. I think it's in really, really good shape. Trying to get it close so you can see the like the texture of it. Just so nice and smooth. And
Okay.
I love color.
I'm just gonna interrupt you for a second, Cricket. Here,
Yeah.
here, Bonnie. There's your red and yellow. See, now I'm gonna put them back where they are, but they are also
Mhm.
with your name on them, so I don't get them mixed up. Okay.
Good choice, Bonnie. And I'm going to give this a quick measure. And I love the shape of it. This is my first Hager piece. Vase. I believe I have other like Hager statuettes and stuff. I think that I had a Jaguar lamp last week, and I'm thinking that's Hager, and it stands 10 inches tall, and the opening is 6 inches, and it was going to be $26 if anybody was. It's beautiful. I love this gray. It's kind of like a matte. That's maybe the word I'm trying to look for. Is like a matte. Really, really different. And also there is a little chip that is on the bottom, but you can't see it when it's sitting up. When it's sitting on the table. Maybe you can just a little bit. Just barely. I just wanted to point you out that there was a little chip on the bottom there. I just wanted to think about this one. There's no chips up on the top. It's really, really good shape. Beautiful for your summer flowers. It's different, isn't it? With all these like little circles on here. Okay. And let's see, I'm going to move on to my last piece. And let's see, what am I going to do for my last piece? I'll pass on that one. I'm going to do this one. It is 22. And it is for a piece of Westmoreland. And it is a really, really pretty purple. And it has like an opalescent that kind of like bleeds into the glass because you can see like the opalescent in the center here. It goes around. And it does have its original sticker on it, which me and Beth were just talking about. It does say Westmoreland right there on that sticker. And I'll put that up. It does start at 22 if anybody was interested in this. And I love the opalescent on the edges and how it kind of like melts into this purple. Really, really pretty bonbon dish with a really cute silver tone handle. And I will give it a quick measure. And there's no chips or cracks on it either. Really, really pretty purple. Let's see. And also like on the back, I never even noticed this until a few sales ago. It does have like pressed flowers in the back here, which is really hard to see with all the opalescent that is going on in the front here. But I love how the opalescent just like melts into this purple. Okay, and I'll give it a quick measure. It is 8 inches wide and it stands 2 inches tall. It is pretty, isn't it, Amy? And it is a pretty thick glass too. Trying to get my fingers up there so you can see how thick of a glass it is. Very pretty purple. Although you can see how pretty the purple is. If I get it on this angle, you
Oh,
can
it's
see.
purple. It
Yeah,
looks
it's
blue.
a really, really pretty like lavender purple.
Okay, now I see it. Yeah, I love that. Those are great for jewelry.
Yes, they are. And I love the opalescent kind of like melts right into this purple. And it is Westmoreland. Does have its original sticker on it right here. You guys wanted to think about this. And this was my last item of the evening. Did you want to show a couple more?
Yeah, if you don't mind, I do have two. Yeah,
Yes.
I think I got tangled up with the birds, but I had two cats I wanted to.
Yes.
Now, one's brass.
Ooh. Well, those
Two,
look mid-century.
I think they're kind of cool.
Yeah.
They're 3.5 to the head and a little over 3, of course, to its ear, and 2.5 across the bottom. I start them at 18.
Okay. Thank you, Becky.
Pretty cool. Oh, nice.
Becky for that. She wants a Westmoreland piece.
Mm-hmm.
It's very pretty.
Oh yeah, I think you did, Carolyn. Hang on, I'm gonna look over there and make sure I put it there too. That's how I roll. I'm like, I gotta make sure I did it. Yep, he's over here, Carolyn. He's over taking care of the babies. I don't know. Mine, I can't tell if I am or not. I don't want to move him. I don't want to set him down because there's another one over here. Yeah, he was back there with the babies. Okay, little brass cats, but we won't take too long on this. I just want to show a couple cats.
Those are cool. I like them.
Okay, so let me get my stuff back where it goes. And then this is a Boyd's slide glass cat.
Ooh.
Yeah, where's his mark?
This
And
one also 18, or it's just choice?
no, this
Okay.
one will start at 30.
I was going to say.
Yeah, I want to say I paid 40 to 50. Where's this little Boyd's marking? I don't. Yeah, there it is, baby.
Yep, there it is. Did you say 30, Beth?
Yeah, started at 30. Yeah, at least he's purple and white slag, and he is 2.5 across the bottom, 3 tall. The top, well, a little over 3. And that's about all there is to say about that. Well, usually I give a ton of measurements, honey. Anyway, he's cute. No damage. I like slag. I like the slag glass stuff too. So, but you don't have to wait long either, Cricket.
Well,
You don't have to wait long either. You don't. We can just roll it on through.
okay.
I don't know if it's a lag or.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a lag or if another cell came on.
Yeah.
That happens. Okay, y'all know my email if
Yes.
there was anything you were interested in.
Now, like I said in the beginning of sale, I'm gonna do invoices tomorrow because I'm not gonna be here all weekend. So I just want to get them out, and because I stress leaving. If I know I have an invoice, I just get anxiety.
Oh, you're leaving town. If anybody's in a hurry for theirs,
I'm going to be gone.
Mary Beth. And Mary Beth, I will do yours tomorrow because I'm pretty sure you're going to be kind of excited to get that. If anybody's building a box, let me know. And I need Mary McClan. I don't remember the last name. Yeah, I need her info. And then you can tell me if you want it shipped immediately, just tell me. I will. If you want to build a box, I'll let you do that too. The only reason I'm thinking on Mary Beth is that, that's going to be its own box and its own little bubble world. So, but y'all can always tell me if you're ready for it to ship or you want to hold or whatever.
And if you guys have been following me from Beth's channel, I appreciate you guys coming in. And
make sure, you sub to Cricket.
What do we have plans for this weekend? You were talking about that earlier.
Oh, I'll be on the marathon, but I can't say when.
Right.
It's the marathon's Friday and Saturday, and I think it starts around 3 in the afternoon and goes till 2 in the morning. And then after it goes off on Saturday night or Sunday morning, whichever you prefer, uh, two or three of us, at least two, maybe three. And if you wanted to take a nap and come on at two also, because you have the East Coast people who like for you to be on late. We're gonna do a after marathon party sell, and I like to do like I've got a wide variety of stuff because I had bought out think places that were me and a couple of friends were going to do a boutique, and then between one getting cancer and um, she's passed, and then the other one's in kidney failure, and COVID hit. Just between, and then my son died, so it's just. Is that your daughter?
Yeah.
Was that Kaylani?
Yeah.
I
Kill 'em.
love that name, and Carissa too. But thank you for having me on. Thank you guys who bought.
We'll
And
definitely have to do it again.
oh yeah. There's several of us who've been friends for a long time, so we're
Yes.
kind of
Yep.
rotating, doing lives with each other. It's
Yep.
fun doing this too.
Now, if you guys have any questions, you can always just email us. If not, I will be back on again next Thursday, same time, same place.
Thanks,
Good night,
Janet.
and good night, guys. And we'll talk to you soon. Have a great weekend.
Thank you
Bye,
all.
guys.
Good night.